I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends. And today our topic is showing the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan as usual. I saw in the news this, as you see the title actually, Madhya Pradesh. Muslim family issue death threat to their Hindu son-in-law to convert to Islam. The girl, she is seeking police protection. So what happened? 21 years old boy, he married a 20 years old girl. He is a Hindu, she is a Muslim. The family, they are threatening the boy to convert to Islam or else they will kill him. But we need to know why the Muslims are angry. What exactly the reason? I mean, their daughter, she got married. And the funny is, you will see it says she is his girlfriend. So the Muhammadan did not get upset that she is sleeping with the Hindu. They get upset that she is married now. So she was his girlfriend and sleeping together, God knows for how long. The family, they never issue a death threat. The man, he married the girl to prove to her that he loved her, not only want to sleep with her. The family, they want to kill the guy. But here you notice that those people, because they live in India, the Muslims, they have no authority and no power. Otherwise, that is impossible to happen in the Muslim countries, because Islam love to kidnap your children, but you cannot take our children. If you notice that Muslims, they seek always to marry non-Muslims, Muslim men. Muslim girls too, they do something called jihad love. So a Muslim girl, she seduces a Christian person until he is, actually me myself an experience, a Christian child, he's a child, he's like, first year in college. He have a Muslim girlfriend, and obviously they are doing what is not right. She was sleeping with him. She is older than him. And then the guy, he became in love with her. She told him, I cannot continue sleeping with you. You have to marry me. I mean, you have to be serious now. And then he said, okay, I will marry you. She said, well, you have to convert to Islam. He said, okay, I will convert to Islam. And this is where the family, actually, they contacted me, asking me for help. So, you know, they told him Islam have scientific miracles, Quran, and the guy is convinced. That's it. Islam is good, you know. Anyway, so I told him, can I meet them? They are like a gang, the girl and there's two other guys. And they brainwashed this stupid kid. Anyway, it took me like 20 minutes to show him that they are lying to him. And he said, but I made a mistake. I said, like, what a mistake? He said, I slept with her and now I should marry her because this is not right. I was, you know, taking advantage of her this way if I did not marry her. I said, as you see, if she cared really to fix it, why she cared that you convert to Islam? Why she don't want to marry you in a civil? You know, you live in the state. What about she convert to Christianity? Why you have to convert to Islam? If she care really for marrying you, why she is worried about what is religion? So she was sleeping with you all this time? She did not see that you are not a Muslim? And now she became the virgin girl? So they trap Christians, men and women, in order to marry them. Another example. Bill Gates, his daughter, she met an Egyptian man. For sure, he will play that he is an angel. His religion teach him to be decent. We are not like American. They sleep around. And, you know, he married her. Now he have a child from her. They target rich and famous, wealthy people, and they call it jihad love. In this case, this guy is just a poor guy. And he took their daughter. And they are not in America, they are not in Saudi Arabia, and they are not in Egypt. They are in India. India, the majority are Hindus. So the Muslim, they have something called jihad love. They are willing to sleep with you, to tempt you, so you convert to Islam, and they can win one more person, especially if you are a celebrity or famous. But usually Muslims don't care really for average ones. You know, like average person, they don't really care much. Unless the person who's trying to do that is an average person too. Like as the kids I mentioned, is a story to you. And here what you need to do to warn your children, you know, when they are teenage, they go to school, they go to the university, they are growing, you need to tell them that Muslims, they are different. They consider it as a jihad to bring somebody to Islam through marriage. They cannot force you by sword. She could not convince you by argument or debate. She can convince you in the bed. The same as the Muslim man. He can convince your daughter in the bed. He make her, like, you know, have feeling for him, and he catch her emotion, and then, okay, let us get married, but we have to marry in the mosque. You have to convert to Islam, sorry, you know. Or in the best scenario, okay, don't convert to Islam, but we have to do Islamic marriage. And then after you marry her, in the case of a girl, not a guy, then he start putting pressure on her that, you know, your religion is bad, Hindu or Christianity, or whatever it is. Islam is the only way. I'm not going to let you teach my kids. You know what, our marriage is not going in a good direction. So he start, you know, he will start putting some emotion and threat on her, pressure, and then she give up and she convert to Islam. They are very, very, very skilled in doing that. In Egypt, as an example, there's other tricks they do to convert Christian girls to Islam, or even Christian men. And I saw the story. It's hard to believe, but it's true. You go in the supermarket, big supermarket for electronic, you know, let us say you are searching for a stove or oven or a refrigerator, whatever you are looking for. And then when you are in the market, in the supermarket, which is owned by the Muslim Brotherhood, terrorist, they say, the one who enter the door, you know, etc., the last one, he is the winner, you know, and you will win a free refrigerator. Oh, it is you? Oh, okay. But for sure they choose you, you know, like you, You just came in, and you know, Coptic people, they speak different clothing. They don't cover hijab and etc. And they wear a cross. So then you are Christian. And then they tell you, go upstairs, sign the papers so you can get the refrigerator. You are so excited. You don't even read the papers. It's for free. Those poor people, you know, in Egypt, for free. Wow, that's unlucky. It's my lucky day. So you go upstairs. You sign the agreement of taking the refrigerator for free. It's just like, you know, you agree to take it. And then you take they give it to you. They give you the refrigerator. They are not lying, you know, but they are not making you sign a refrigerator papers. They put between the papers a page where it says that they have now they take your ID, they take your, you know, they tell you, sit down here, we will prepare the paper for you so you can take the refrigerator. They fill in the form, they put your ID number, they take Photoshop, you know, and their printer for the ID, and then they make a form. They insert it inside the papers, and those papers for the refrigerators, saying that you agree to convert to Islam, and witness number 1, witness number 2, they saw you taking Shahada. You sign the paper as part of the papers for to take the refrigerator home. A week or 2 after, you will receive a letter from the court saying to you, your graduation, you become a Muslim. What? When? How? Who would, you know, the family will go angry, their daughter or their son became a Muslim. What happened? How you do that? Hey, Dad, you know, honest to God, I did not do that. What are you talking about? And then, the trick repeated over and over and over. And they notice that all of those, they share one thing. They want, in such a place, an electronic device. And they sign papers. Very cheap, very demonic, very evil religion. And then those people who converted to Islam by paper, by signing, they sign, it's their signature, they cannot deny it. They have to fight in the court, and usually the court will not even side with them. Remember, this is Egypt, it's a Muslim court. Usually the judge himself is a terrorist. So he will reject their request. That's it, you are a Muslim. So now, you cannot marry a Christian. You can marry a Christian actually, but you cannot marry her. Her kids will be Muslims, and nobody will marry you then. You know, the Coptic, they will not marry a Muslim. And there is a reason for that. You know, we know Muslims don't believe in marriage. Muslims believe in goat. You know, she is just a goat, one of many goats. So very evil. And those who did not live between and grow up between this garbage cult practice, like those who live in Europe or in you know, in America or Latin America or any country, they think Islam is a nice religion and Muslims already don't do those. They will never do those things. What are you talking about? You know, when I start speaking about Islam, every single Christian come to my chat, he was upset from me. Every single one. This is not how Christian people talk. This is not how Christian people do things. This is not what Christians people do, insulting other religion. This is not. And here I noticed that we have a big problem between those Christians. Christians today, the majority of them, they are stupid and they do not know what Christianity is. They think Jesus never insulted anyone. They think Jesus, he used to go in the street and he give hugs. They think Jesus is a hippie, as they make him look in the movie, you know, long hair, blue eyes. I don't know why his eyes is blue. I have no idea. What is missing is to put a tattoo in his, you know, shoulder or chest, and some rings in his nose and his ears. That will be the hippie Messiah. So they have a very stupid idea about what Christianity teach and what Christianity is about. Actually, just in the previous video, if you go there, You will see somebody claiming to be Christian. He's saying he's sick of the way I do things. Why we are insulting it? Why we should insult each other as a religion? So we should praise somebody as a child molester, because if you say he's a child molester, you are insulting them. But you cannot say that. Well, he killed us, he killed our families, he took our land, he destroyed our churches, he raped our women, and now his men after him, they are doing the same. You cannot say that. You are insulting, you are, being rude. So this is why, actually, this is one of the biggest reason I decided to do what I'm doing, because I noticed that most of Christians are like the Muslims, are goats. They do not know one single verse in the Bible, and the one who knows a single verse, he repeats it. He did not even understand it. They did not read what Jesus said. He did not even obviously know why Jesus was killed. Jesus was killed because he offended everybody, not because he was politically correct. So, because they become politically correct, they become far away from Christianity. Like you will see somebody, claim to be a Christian, and he vote for Democratic Party in USA. But Democratic Party support transgender, homosexual, abortion. It's okay. How you are a Protestant or a Catholic or whatever you are, how in the world do you agree to vote for such a party? Because simply they are fake, false Christians. How you are a Christian and you have a girlfriend sleeping with her? What does that mean, I have a girlfriend? A friend? Okay, if you have a friend, I understand. But girlfriend, what does that mean? So you go and you sleep around, and then, I understand that all of us, we commit sin. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but we fix our life and we change. When I was young, I want to have a girlfriend. I want to date 1,000 girls if I can. I want to meet girls, yeah. Oh, she is beautiful. Oh, this one is more beautiful, So, but this when you are a fool, stupid. This is when you are a kid. When you grow and you know what it's mean to do wrong and to do right, then how you can claim to be Christian and you do everything in your life opposing what the Bible says and what the Messiah said. So this is our problem. Somebody saying CP was a playboy. No. You see, I date a girl. I don't sleep. This is the Christian Middle Eastern style of dating. Dating is like the maximum, but you don't sleep with them. No sleeping, no sex. Like date is like, it's very exciting, but there's no sex. Not like in you see stupid Western countries. You see a kid, he is 16 years old, and the mother, she bring them to the bedroom, and they open the door, and they go inside the bedroom, and they have sex. Yeah, that is really weird. Even the mother, she take them for to vacation together, and they sleep in one room. That is never like this is really very weird. For me, I see it very weird. And if you are a Christian too, you should see it something disgusting. People, they will say, well, the world has changed. Maybe you are an old generation. Maybe, in your lifetime, things was different. No, my friend, trust me, people have sex long time ago before we are born. Rome was exist when it was pagan. This is what they do. I mean, sex with everybody. Even the wife, the husband, he have many women he sleep with. Even he sleep with women in front of him when they are pagans. So sexuality and lousiness, it exists since man is exist. This is not something new. No. What is new is that we allow our children to be lousy, shallow, stupid. If you go right now and see how many people they watch the videos of Andrew tits, You will be surprised how many people watch my videos. They will not like it. I'm telling them not to have sex around. Andrew Tate, he says to you how you can sleep with 6 women in the same time. How you can date 6 girlfriends and use them for web camera. Which one is the winner? He is the winner. He is the one who will have a view. If I make a video and he make a video, which one people will watch? You know the answer. The pervert. So we are in a time where, because of those Democrats and the liberals, they control the West for a long time. Your kids become they call themselves liberals, which means stupid, which means lousy, which means no panty, which means sex with everybody, which means sex means nothing except fun, and there's no value in it. And then you wonder why your children are under the influence of someone like Andrew Tate. This guy, he make all his money from tits. That's why I call him Andrew Tate, not Andrew Tate. Even I receive a message in Patreon from one of those, they claim to be Christian. They said, but this Andrew Tate CP, he helped me. And I could not believe it. I sent him an email saying, are you stupid or what? A pimp, he was helping you? So what are you, a pimp too? So now you got better by him? Are you more pimpy now? So we are in a time where your children are stupid, and the parents are stupid. To the point, a pimp, he opened a university to teach people how to be successful in life. And love jihad actually is not different from what Andrew Tate he used to do. This guy, he, in his interview, let me see if I can find it. He said, he is not even ashamed of it. He sleep with 6 girls at the same time. Each one of them, she thinks she is the only one. Each one of them, she think she is the only one. Nobody else, I saw this a long time ago. I don't know what is the name. I don't like even to see this evil man. Oh, there is a new video of a Muslim lady. Oh, who is this woman? Let us see.
Here to talk to you about
a Muslim lady explain how Andrew Tate ruined her life. Interesting. I don't remember seeing this one a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Sure, you've heard of a gentleman called Andrew Tate, who especially over the last year has taken social media by storm in terms of popularity, as well as his recent conversion to Islam, and most recently through some of the legal issues that have been publicised in the news. I'm here to talk to you about how Andrew Tate ruined my life. Let me give you the backstory. Previously, I was a happy-go-lucky young Muslim woman. I walked out of university with a master's degree in psychology and had no clue what life was about to throw my way. I was fresh out of university with a superficial degree that most parents would be proud of, yet I felt a massive lacking in my spirit. Despite that, I got a decent job within the first 6 months out of university. I'd actually never drank alcohol, took substances, or even smoked cigarettes before, despite being born in the UK. However, I did spend too much time hanging out with friends and going out whilst growing up. I was still hanging out with my friends during university and after I graduated, and I really needed some spiritual guidance. My uncle even registered me in Islamic studies course to reignite my faith, but I just couldn't connect. I was too caught up in worldly things and non-Islamic concerns. Just like most Western-born Muslims, I wasn't strictly religious and only practicing on a verbal level. Then one day my life changed dramatically when I met a man. The man I met was also a Western-born Muslim like myself, who is now my husband. We connected instantly, and in a whirlwind we were married, though we experienced some dramatic ups and downs that came due to our non-faith-based lifestyles. Over the next 6 years, the Western lifestyle, it did not serve either of us. We saw the flaws in the ideologies and the dishonesty and malice and the agendas that were being so aggressively pushed on us, disguised as tolerance. But in reality, it was a destructive way to live. Then I gave birth to my first child, a beautiful daughter. My husband and I got talking, and he mentioned that he didn't want our daughter to grow up the way we had, blindly following the non-Muslim programming and not even being fully aware that our deen had the blueprint for a happy life and a wholesome design for living because of our Western conditioning. A year or so later, my second daughter was born, another true blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This really put things in perspective for us and made us reevaluate our lives in all areas. My husband knew of Andrew Tate's content for some time, but it was only when Andrew Tate recently converted to Islam that my husband showed it to me. I saw the communication style, the success, the intelligence and the defiance of non-Muslim authority, and I was inspired by Brother Andrew, especially when he converted to Islam. This sparked a profound change in my mindset, which would not have occurred if he had not become Muslim. My old life of just working and trading time for money was ruined, and I decided I would take my business ventures to the next level. Mr. Tate's previous non-Muslim message...
So what she decided to open a pimp house?
may have been skewed before his conversion to Islam, and I'm not saying I agree with anything non-Islamic. The only content I'm referring to was from after he accepted Islam as the true faith.
So her husband, he communicated with him before he became a Muslim because he's a good guy, not because he's a pimp.
I've also been inspired by many other Islamic and business influences in regards to taking my Islamic parenting ventures to the next level. I'm inspired to spread a halal message to the Muslim Ummah.
Oh, halal message. She want to make money from foreign people, you know? As if the Muslim do not know halal yet. She will spread that. She learned from under trade how to scam people. You know, this is the scam. Halal message. What does that mean? You know, like, so make money from halal message. What is that? You know, okay. So she learned from Andrew Tate how to make money.
Same efficiency and consistency as Brother Andrew Tate displays, inshallah.
Brother.
The Quran states, to those who have disbelieved, if they cease, what has previously occurred will be forgiven for them. Meaning all of our brother's sins are forgiven upon his conversion to Islam.
All the women he screwed, excuse my language, all the women he made them hookers, that's it. He converted to Islam, everything is gone, but his business is running. Yeah, Islam.
Guide him well. And as Muslims, we can't accept and reject parts of the Quran according to our personal...
Yeah, we cannot, that's it. You know, we cannot accept and reject part.
...personal biases. Or to
Do you accept muta?
be accepted by non-Muslims in order to gain a political advantage. In this day and age, there's no middle ground left. It's either Islam or haram. And if you leave your children to the mercy of the wolves who show no mercy and want to recruit your children into their causes and use them as collateral damage, then you're really playing with fire and risking your children's precious futures. My brothers and sisters, we must relearn the Muslim faith in a different way, whilst keeping the content of the deen the exact same. We must do so with the intention of conditioning our children with the values we lost due to haram influences, and in some cases due to our parents not knowing how to program us correctly. Originally, my husband and I re-embraced Islam out of love and responsibility for our children. We figured out a plan and implemented it for our children in the early stages of their lives. We've travelled the world in both Muslim and non-Muslim countries to seek out the best option for our children's future. And best of
Why don't go to Andrew Tate house?
all, we were able to help other parents with our research and relentless search for the best Islamic options for our children to excel mentally and spiritually, all by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala.
In regards to the legal troubles Brother Andrew is currently facing, it seems quite clear that the Western media really dislike him. This was the case before he turned Muslim, but the hatred and the childish propaganda has become...
So she is defending him, you see?
...especially harsh since he accepted Islam. And we all know the Western media's part in demonizing Muslims and Muslim nations in the name of justified political wars and agendas that are just robberies of Islamic countries and culture at the expense of the lives of Muslim men, women and innocent children. The bottom line is Brother Andrew is a fellow Muslim and he seems sincere in his intentions.
He's
an
sincere.
asset to the deen because due to his huge influence, other young non-Muslim men and women in the West are converting to Islam in massive numbers. The so-called Muslims that are hating on him aren't having this effect. Instead, they're pandering to people who promote non-Islamic values and are trying to bend the strict...
Yeah, so this is a Muslim girl trying to promote him, as you see. But there is other Muslim girl. She signed for business with Andrew Tate. She went to his website. She registered for pimping school. And she made a video to expose him. I'm trying to find the video. Yeah, you see, I mean, they are very, very, yeah, they don't care really. All what they care for that he will help them to promote Islam. Yeah, that's it. Everything he does, you know, it doesn't matter how much he do it. Let us see, where is the video of this Muslim woman? I'm trying to find the video. Yeah, so what she did, I think I showed it to you before. What she did, she went to his website and she registered in his garbage pimp website. Still running until now, nothing changed. Where is the video? Yeah, well, I mean, there is millions of videos, so it's hard to find it. You know what? I think I posted in my community before. Let me go there. Hold on. Yeah, I think I posted. Let's see. My channel. Community. All right. Going back. Maybe I took it off. Oh, here we go. I found it. Bismillah. All right. This is that woman here. Obviously, she is doing business, you know, with Andrew Tate. And they support him because, as she said, you know, he is having his influence to make people believe in the garbage of Muhammad. So this is a Muslim woman. Her name is Safiya Sabreen. Safiya Sabreen. Expose Andrew Tate. This is her channel. This is not a video copy from different channel, you know. And you will notice nobody will watch her video because she is against him. You know, look, 7.9 1 month ago. Even though I posted her video in my channel, nobody still watch it. Because people, they like the pervert, not the one who warned them. So anyway, let us see what she said.
Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri, wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen. Now, I'm going to take you through a simple argument. Just try. I know it's difficult for some people, but try to use your brain. It's difficult. I do understand it's hard, but we're going to go step by step. The question is, does Andrew Tate continue to run his pornography and online prostitution?
So what? He's a Muslim now.
That's the question.
It's
simple.
Okay.
Can you get that? Okay. The answer is, I'm going to show you live right now on the video, live. I'm going to go to his website. The Real World by Andrew Tate. Live, you're going to see whether he does this or not. Whether he is, oh, look at that, Andrew Tate with his webcam girls. Okay, so we are here on Cobra Tate's own website. We're just going to contact him. This is him. Okay, we're going to contact him. My name is Victoria. I was looking for the filthy on only fans fortunes.
So she used a Victoria.
The PhD.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what these are, by the way. I heard fantastic views about these. Really want to buy them. Please help me. Where can I find them? And how much are they for? Thank you. So the OnlyFans is a pornographic website. Okay, so what Andrew Tate does is he actually trains prostitutes into becoming better at their job, and so that they can make this, filthy material on this website. So apparently, I heard it was in the news that Andrew Tate has one of the biggest studios for this kind of prostitution, the webcam kind of prostitution, pornography in Europe, the biggest one. That's what makes him rich. Okay, and the PhD is Pimpin' Pose degree. So what it means is basically it's for the guys. So how can you turn your girlfriend or other women into prostitutes? So he gives real life examples because that's what he did.
But you will notice the Muslim girl who said the truth, none of the Muslims share her video. Do you notice? Nobody. The whore who promote the pimp, all Muslims, they share the video. You notice? Even though she is a Muslim, but now because she is speaking against him, and as the previous woman, she said, well, the guy is bringing people to Islam. He have a great influence over the donkeys of the world, in the West. And the West, yes, it's true. The West have a lot of donkeys, big donkeys, small donkeys, doesn't matter. And we are in a time where a pimp who his website is still running, and you're a child, want to learn how to make money from a pimp. So don't be surprised if you see your son ended in jail. Don't be surprised if your daughter became a whore, because obviously the father is a whore too. The father, he don't care for his kids, and reach the point they go to learn from such a pimp how to live. You see, children, they don't go and reach that point unless they have a parents who they are trashy. Always follow the parents. The parents, if they don't care for their kids, if they don't teach them good manner, where the child will learn good manner? In school? In school, especially if you live in California, there is a day, it's called Come Out of the Closet. They teach kids how to come and tell secret about sex, like what you saw at home. You see your mother, if in your father, tell us what they did. Do you like it? Very filthy education system, screwing your kids, their brain. This is why I believe that the Biden party is the most ugly, disgusting party ever exists in USA. And that's why I believe that whoever, vote for this party is more evil, even though he claimed to be Christian, because the Christian who vote for it, he is the devil himself. And now we see here this woman, she's a Muslim. I don't agree with her religion at all, there's no question about that. And now she is trying to present that Muslims are decent people. Why? Because she is against prostitution. But absolutely this is false, because we know the Quran promote prostitution and allow prostitution. So based on the Quran, in fact, Andrew Tate is a good man. Muhammad himself is the man of hookers. He himself was a hooker. So why Andrew Tate will be bad? And this is why you need to understand that when the Muslim, they like him, doesn't matter what he do, even if he's saying now, if you go in public and say, I'm doing it, still they will not mind. Because so what a big deal, what the problem? So she continue and she register with the with his website, and she is accepted to do pimp course, and she received a
It was
communication.
a live chat, not with a bot, no. It was with a team member. The bot literally like gives you very basic stuff, and then a team member shows up. I asked them, where can I find the OnlyFans Fortunes course? So understand, OnlyFans is the prostitution course, okay, the webcam prostitution course. Okay, I was told in the war room. Were you interested in the war room? What is the war room? The war room is like a particular place.
So guys, the war room is where we teach you how to run a pure prostitution business. Where? In the war room. I mean, do you see how warrior he is? In the war room. He have a room, it's called the war room. And this is where they teach you how to be in the war room. Oh boy.
Place a tab in Andrew Tate's website. So I said, do you mean the war room in cobratate.com? So that's his personal website. And this team member said yes. So this was enough proof, and I shared it with many people. Alhamdulillah, there are many people who were like, oh, we are shocked. We didn't know about this. So alhamdulillah, that worked. But now it's different. I'm going to take you to something even worse, even more authentic, because at that time I'd gone to therealworld.com. Now it's from Cobra Tate's own team, the people who manage his website. They're going to tell you, is Andrew Tate still continuing his pornography courses and his online prostitution courses?
Yeah, so anyway, you can watch the video. I have it in my community, you know. And then at the end, she asked questions about those Muslims who promote him, you know.
This is what a liar looks like.
To understand is the blameworthy business activities that he engaged with regards to.
Isn't this the same guy? They found him a sign in a in one night stand website. He went to do a seminar in Australia. Is that the same guy, guys, or a different one? Isn't this the same guy? I don't know which one. I think maybe him. He looked like the same. There's one. He is supposed to be a very famous Muslim. He went to Australia, and he was doing seminar. And during the time he was there, he signed in. There is an app for married women and men to sleep around. You know, look. I mean, look what kind of app there is. Those are Andrew Tate ideas, must be. So you want to sleep with married women, not with single. So you are married. She is married. You meet. It's more fun for them. You know, filthy, very filthy. So I think he is the one. I'm not sure. I don't know. I saw a video made by Opposite Prophet about it, you know. And then what happened, how you discover that that person, I'm not sure if it's him, you can check it out. So he somebody hacked the website. They don't care about Islam, you know. They hacked to expose all those cheaters. So they hacked the website and they posted all the names and all credit cards, you know, of those who they are members in this website. And it was the Muslim famous guy in there, you know, sleeping to sleep with Muslim with women who they are married. Yeah.
The women folk, etc. He stopped this, I think, a year before he became Muslim.
Oh.
Also,
he stopped that a year before he became Muslim.
to understand is the blameworthy business activities that he engaged.
And what happened to the sound? All right. Just stop it, maybe.
Anyone to bring even forth some level of criticism of Sinead O'Connor about may indicate that our allegiances are not in the right place. And someone will say, well, Muhammad, you're being very gender biased. If this was a woman, then you wouldn't have the same attitude. If this was a woman, this and that. And no, I'm not. And no, we're not. For example, Sinead O'Connor. she became a Muslim, and she lived a very un-Islamic life before, and she was celebrated by the entire Muslim community. None of her previous sins. In fact, I challenge anyone to bring even forth some level of criticism of Sinead O'Connor about her previous misgivings and sins that rival that of Andrew Tate. That you won't find it at all. And in fact, I believe that there's...
There you have it. My point is simple. They're promoting this man, the kind of filth that is coming out of this man, the fitna that they are creating by promoting this man, because every day they retweet something from him. You have to understand how social media works. I had people literally message me that they've unfollowed these people just because they keep retweeting from Andrew Tate, and because Andrew Tate always follows and retweets from his prostitutes. You see it. Even after his conversion, he always retweets from other women who are prostitutes, webcam prostitutes. He retweets from these women, and the way the algorithm works is basically then you kind of get content.
Guys, just wait.
From these kind of women.
Just wait. This is a video of Andrew Tate just 10 hours ago. And those cowards still they are saying he is a Muslim now. Look what they are drinking, vodka. He posted 10 hours ago. Like this is his channel. This is his Twitter. Look. This is 10 hours ago. Friend, we are so happy. He's smoking. His brother next to him drinking vodka. And you know, we are Muslims. Yeah, you know. Are you happy? Are you happy, friend? 10 hours ago, not 10 years ago. This is 10 hours ago. I mean, and the Muslim didn't see it. Where? And he have in front of him Bud Light. Hold on. What is that? Hold on. He have Bud Light beer in front of him. The transgender. Yeah, look at this. Anyone is expert with the drink? What kind of beer is drinking? What is this? Yeah, 10 hours before conversion. It's 10 hours ago before conversion. Let us say this was 10 years ago and he is posting it now. That means he like it, you idiot, stupid people. This is 10 hours, this is before conversion, okay? This is before conversion. What are you talking about? This is before conversion. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I want to zoom in the picture. Anyone is expert with the drink? I'm not expert. I know nothing about it. What is this? Obviously, it's alcohol, you know. And his brother is drinking vodka. That is known. Clear alcohol. This is edited. So what? You people, you say weird stuff. We know it's edited. I mean, it's a collection. But he posted 10 hours ago. What's wrong with people? Supposedly, like now they are the smart. You know, this is edited. And what do you mean edited? He put text for sure, like in his phone, but he posted in Twitter 10 hours ago. I mean, you see comment, it's really weird. Anyone have any idea what kind of drink this? What the name of the drink? Bud Light. Bud Light. Okay. Let us see. First of all, I don't know how Bud Light looked like. Really, I know about it because it became famous. Bud Light. Hold on. Bud Light to drink. Let us see. This one is white. I am not a Muslim. I'm saying he was bold before prison. And now he still shouldn't use the video drinking beer. Okay, thank you. But this is not the point. The point is, if he care really, I mean, even the Muslim, they told him, why you are posting those things. You know, obviously he knew that they are his in his anus. They don't care, you know, what he do. I don't think this is bed light. Like, I'm looking at bed light, it doesn't sound like the same color, unless maybe this one. Hold on, let me go back to the. You see, they show you only those cans. They are from the back. No, maybe it's a Korean, a European drink. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I think somebody he put. Yeah, I think. Oh, now I know what you are saying about edited. Oh, okay, hold on. So if you notice with me here, look like somebody put a black ink. You know what I mean? This is Andrew Tits, I think he put it. He put some black. You see it? It's covered here. There is no way the can turn black like this, you know? There's somebody put black over those things. Yeah. Okay, now I know what you meant by saying it is edited, sorry. Yeah, but I mean, this is just 10 hours ago, and those cowards still, they are arguing that this guy is not, you know, he is not practicing that, you know. Very, very, very weird people.
Okay.
Hold on, not you. Give me a break. Where is Andrew Tits? Andrew Tits. I lost a page. Maybe I closed it by mistake. Andrew. So this guy is just posting now, today, every day. Like, I don't, since last time we mentioned his story, long time ago, I never spoke about him again. I mean, look what he is wearing. Look what he is. So, you know, I mean, this is, they go like they are proud about it. And this is 7 hours ago. Emergency meeting. Join us now. Emergency meeting with his pimp brother. Yeah. Sitting naked in the front of the camera. Supposedly it's halal, brother. Yeah. One is naked and the other one is wearing a suit. Yeah, and is smoking cigarette. Halal. What a sad drama. Yeah. Are you happy? Look at the drink. Look. Did you see the drink? Look how many drink in the front of them in one of the scene. Oh, even girls are promoting. This is 9 hours ago. How you can freeze this thing? Hold on. There's a way you can. Okay, there is. Yeah, this is Bud Light, I think. You see the drink? Yeah, here we go. Look, there's one in the front of him and one in the front of his brother. The same drink. Let us see what it is. The expert, one of you can tell me, but let us see, maybe we can zoom in. I'm not sure. It doesn't show really. This is something. Maybe it's not Bud Light. Maybe it's something like Those who live in Romania or Romania, you know, they can tell us. Bourbon? Bourbon? What is bourbon? Is that a beer? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know really what. But the previous video, his brother was drinking vodka for sure. This is before he was a Muslim. He is posting it now. I mean, okay, you know, I mean, some people, they say stupid things. So before I became a Christian, let us say I used to drink and take drugs. And then after I became a Christian, I post a video of me saying, are you happy? To an end today. I mean, people, they say stupid things like, this is before, brother, listen, this is before he become Muslim. First of all, how you know? Secondly, the guy, he just posted now. Are you happy? People are really weird and stupid. Emergency meeting, emergency meeting. Oh, what is that? Hold on. Emergency meeting. A girl next to his penis. Hold on. Emergency meeting. Hold on. No, I don't want to guess I'm right, but people, you know, people, they say, they throw words without noticing what they are saying. People are stupid. Don't be insulted if I say you are saying stupid things, my friend. What is this in the front of him? It is 7 a.m. What is in the front of him? None of this is alcohol. You can tell. Let me see if I can make it big. Give me a second. Man, this guy, he have the whole buffet in the front of him. And because I'm not expert with the drinks, let us see what it is. There's one of them is a Pepsi Cola, I think. I know Pepsi Cola. The rest mostly, it is alcohol. So it is 7 p.m., brother, 7 p.m. Aqua. Well, if it's aqua, this is aqua is a water, is not right? Usually aqua is a water thing. Yeah, but those things is not water. You know, the one I see in front of me. No, this is, let us see. But I don't see the one you mentioned. No, this is not the same. You see the one you mentioned, they have a logo. It's clear. The one he had, it doesn't have such a logo. Yeah, it's not the same. And they don't even have cans. They have only bottles. You see, I just searched the word you gave me. You know, it's not the same. Not the same logo. They have only a certain kind of containers. No, it's not the same. Yeah. Anyway, it's urgent meeting. Let's see. Tate News. How would you act to this scenario? Okay, what is the scenario? Guys, Andrew Tate is asking us, This is when? This is June 13. You are dating at 10. She is completely into you. But when you find out that her ex is Andrew Tate, brother. Would you able to cap with being second place in her head? And he posts a picture of a whore. This is Islamic. You know what? I'm going to make a hold on. I'm going to make a video just about this. I will create a video about it. You know, that will bring all the pervert in the world to watch our videos, because pervert, they love those topics. You are dating the ex-girlfriend of Andrew Tate. Let us see. I will create a video. Let us deal with the pervert word. See, this person is mental. You know, I mean, look how trashy. I mean, you are dating, you know, the ex of Andrew Tate. Okay, what is your place? What is your place? You know, like supposedly he is so good in bed, you know, and like, who are you? Would you able to cope with being in second place after? Maybe I should call it this way. $1 million question of Andrew Tate. That will bring people love money. $1 million question. You cannot believe it. That will bring all the pervert. Okay. And then we take a screenshot of this hooker. Give me a second. Let us see how we can copy a link. Okay. So that will be our coming video. And you are dating at 10. What 10 mean? You know, you need to speak the language of those pimps sometime to understand what they say. Okay, we will schedule it for tomorrow. Okay. And you will see, I will have a lot of people coming to watch, you know. Pervert. The pervert word. Okay, we schedule it to live chat. All right. And we make it tomorrow morning. Beach. We will make it tomorrow morning not morning, let us say. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow afternoon. Hold on. Tomorrow afternoon. 15. Like before, let us say, at 8 p.m. New York time. All right. Yeah, I think that will be good. Okay. All right. So we have now a broadcast will be tomorrow, 8 p.m. New York time, for those who like to join us. And, you know, this is a $1 million question. You know, what you would do. This is the good Muslim Andrew Tate. You see the decency? I guess if you follow his tweet, this guy, you can make a movie every day. All right? I mean, what you would do, seriously. You are dating, I mean, first of all, who is in the world, he will date someone she sleep with Andrew Tate unless he is a person trying to get some AIDS, some diseases. I mean, those are hookers. All right? The vodka in the white cap is just called vodka? Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm not really, I know vodka, I know, because in the Middle East we have something, a drink like it, but usually in the Middle East they add water to it, you know. So listen, brothers and sisters, Muslim brothers and sisters. What you will do? Huh? What you will do if you are sleeping with someone, Andrew Tate, he throw her. And then, I don't know what 10. You are dating at 10. She completely into you. But when you find out her ex is Andrew Tate, what you be able to cope with being a second place in her head in the entire relationship? How you would act in this scenario? People, can somebody help? How we should act, right? I mean, this is really a very bad scenario. Let us continue. Tomorrow we will be fun. We will just have fun about this idiot. And look, the people here, they are posting comment. Take the top GS Slobby second for sure. And he's laughing. He like it. It is the most comfortable bag I have ever owned. I wear daily. What does that mean? Oh, this one, this is a commercial. Okay. Urgent meeting. Is that about your ex? Somebody sleeping with her and you are jealous? You keep repeating the same post. Look, I mean, this man, he posts the same thing every few minutes. Look, I mean, this guy, he keep posting the same thing. Mental. Look how many people watching. He's so proud. 343,000 pimp. Do you see how your children become pervert? Your generations? He is not lying, you know. 343,000 people watching. Ten mean higher rating beauty? Ah, okay. Andrew Tate about to go live. Is that a sex movie? Guys, look at this. This guy, his hair, his skin have what they call them? I don't know what they call it. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the end. We cannot see more. Oh boy. Yeah, but this is how, you know, I mean, the guy is right. He is living in a time where the word is of a pervert. Look, 432,000 people watching live. This is why he keep posting. 432,000 people watching live. And he will teach you how to be a pimp. Okay. Maybe tomorrow we will play his rumble so we can laugh at what he said. What do you think? Yeah. Let us go back. Yeah, I think in this page we cannot see more, but in the previous page we can see. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah, walking naked and ramble. Yeah, he will go back to prison. You know, like right now, those cases, they will take long time. But it doesn't matter. That will not change anything. You know, those people, they are pervert like him, and they actually the more he do, the more they like him more. You see, obviously, he is right in many ways. The world is really sick, and he is the best to deal with the sick people. He is, he is the most sick, and that's why they like him. Okay. I was young when I watched in TV about fishermen when surviving the sea 3 weeks. Suppose it's a joke. All right. What you can do. The word of pervert. Reaction are the best to enjoy. Yeah, but reality is that people really like a pervert and they support pervert. And, if you are famous, look what Andrew Tate is posting. Look at this. He's a good Muslim. Look. Andrew Tate, June 6. Dua Lipa is into girls. What? He's a good Muslim, brother. Oh boy. Okay. Planning your retirement by giving your money to a pension or retirement fund is a good idea. Really. Outscoring control of your future leave you at absolute mercy of the controller. Oh, so look, guys. What is this? What is this? Oh boy, it's filthy stuff. We can't even show. Yeah, it would be good if this coward he dared to speak to me for 5 minutes. Let's see his courage. And even those who claim to be fighters, fighting in a game is not the same as fighting in a street. If you fight in the street, mostly you will be kicked and you will end dead. But fighting in a game where somebody always between you and the other person, you can survive it easy. You will not die. That is not a fight. And look at him, holding a gun, If you are a man, really go and join the army. Have you ever been in war? Once? I assure you he will do poo-poo after 5 minutes. Oh, look who is with him, cartoon. Yeah. Here we go. You know, we will do what we need to do. What is this? Another hooker. Don't care. He don't care, so why he's posting it? Oh boy. Anyway, but you know, I don't blame the guy. I mean, he is a pimp at the end of the day. But the whole world is really pervert. You know, it's very sad to see someone like this. You know, he have 500,000 people watching him live. You know, he is not lying. It's a real. If you dare to answer my question, that the prophet he predicted in Deuteronomy 18:18, Muhammad, why do you dare to call me to read it for me? As long as you are talking about there, I will speak your language, Mr. There. Are you like Andrew Tate, you fight only in the ring, but not in the street? Come to me. Here we go, call me. You want to call me? So we can laugh together? This Abdul, he said this. Let me put it for you. Let us see who dare not. Do you dare to call me? I will do nothing. I just will make you read it. Do you dare? I will answer you. Do you dare to call me? Are you a female like... you see, you Muslim, you claim that you have men, and you claim that Andrew Tate is your man. No wonder all of you are, you know, screwed. Where is the man of you? Call me. You want to call me in Skype? I will make you read it, and then everybody will laugh at you. So, the one who says dare, do he dare to call me and read for me what it says? You don't, because you're a coward. You are a coward like your prophet. You know? Prove me wrong. You want to prove me wrong? Well, you don't dare. Potato. Who is a Muslim would like to? This guy is a, you know, he's just a pimp. He don't dare to call me. Who is a Muslim dare to call me and read this? As you see, you Muhammadan, you claim that this is about your prophet. Huh? Any Muslim? We laugh at you. Potatoes. Muta. Bottom G. Search up bottom G. Okay. I mean, the word bottom sound like filthy. Actually, the first time I heard about this guy, I never heard of him before, you know. But then some stupid, supposedly Christian, they start telling me, please make a video about him. They made me upset, you know, because first time I searched about him, I found right away a video of him masturbating. The first video ever I saw about him. It wasn't even talking. It was a video, him holding his penis and masturbating. This is the first video. And I said, you know, I mean, this is going to be him. So let me continue searching, you know. And not only that, when I type his name, I start getting sex porn websites, you know, Andrew Tate doing this, you know, all of them, they are sex. Okay, bottom G. Bottom G. What is that? Ah, he's a gay. I will not be surprised. Actually, I saw a video of him dancing like a girl, you know. I mean, it was very, very gay dance. You know, I don't know if you saw it. I could not believe it. There is a man would dance this way. You know. Uh-oh. No way. What the heck is this, man? Is that real or something? That is surprising. I mean, the male guy wearing a skirt. Maybe he's like acting, maybe. I mean, you never know. I mean, you know. Okay, hold on. There is videos even. Hold on. Let's see. Kiko, where do you get this information from, man? You're dangerous. Oh boy. It's fake? Oh, okay, it's fake. No, the video of him dancing is not fake. Don't be stupid. It's not fake. We need to mute the sound so we don't get a strike from YouTube. Yeah, this is not the video I saw is not this one actually, but this is another one I just saw. It's not him. No, there is other video I saw. It is him. Don't tell me it's not him. No. Where is the video? Let me see. Yeah, I saw this one. I will mute the music so you don't have a strike from YouTube. This is him. Don't tell me it's not him. Oh boy. You are a boxer, my friend. You are a boxer. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff. Who is this? You know, the Muslims, Uthman, he is claiming that he is against feminist. Trust me, it is someone pretending. I mean, how you can pretend to be him and you look exactly like him? I mean, people are really weird. That guy is dancing this Espanol music. This is him. Trust me, someone pretend. How you can pretend to be him? I mean, you look exactly the same. How many people look like you in the world? Exactly like you. Weird people. Trust me, trust me. Yeah. Let us see. Let's see this one here. Yeah, stupid Islamic joke, supposedly. Anyway. Anyway, my friend, the person, he is so filthy, there's no need to, you cannot ruin a filthy person twice. Can you? And you know, I find it very interesting that even there is people here, they are defending him. You know, trust me, it's not him. Like, suppose this is far away from his behavior. Do we have any Muhammadan here would like to call me? Actually, I don't know. I mean, talking tomorrow about him, I think, I don't know. This is a disgusting person. It's not my type of conversation. But just I wanted, actually, I wasn't planning to talk about him. I was supposed to talk about the Hindu guy. Let me delete it. We will make something better. I know many people will show up, trust me, because his name is there. The pervert. And there is many people here, trust me. They support him. And they claim to be Christians. Muhammad, son of Muta, keep waiting. You want to call me? Call me. You don't want to call me? Go and hide between the balls of your prophet, because you don't have any. Muta religion. Anyway, people, they trust me, it's not him. I mean, he looked exactly the same. No, it's not him. Trust me, someone acting, you know. I'm not talking about the guy who is dancing his back to us, the guy whose face facing the camera. The camera is not even 2 meters away. No, trust me, it's not him. Yeah. Any Muhammadan there to call me? Oh, there's a lot of supporters for him. Trust me. This guy, he is getting 500,000 people watching him. It's real. Not from nothing. Obviously, there exist. Yeah. Can you do story time? What does that mean? When you make a comment, either you make a comment people can understand, or don't make it. Otherwise, it sound weird. Everyone known is not him. Okay, that's it. Everyone knows it's not him. So from now on, if there is somebody, okay, this guy here did one video of him and disappear. Everyone knows it's not him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, the guy is a pimp. What you can make of him? Tate is 6.3, and the guy in the video is not even 6 foot. It's a clown. How you can measure him? You can measure him by looking right away. In the video, he looked not even 6 foot. I saw the guy behind him trying to go through, and he's short. I don't know. I mean, people are weird. I don't know. You know, that's it. He's not even 6 foot. The only way to know how high he is really is to know the stairs there. You can go there and you can measure the stairs, those fence for the, you know, for the stairs. And then you can measure in the video, okay, the guy was next to it, how taller he is from that fence. Otherwise, if you are not there and you did not, you know, that's it. All right, okay, maybe you are right, no problem. But that would be weird that somebody look exact like him. That's even dangerous, because the guy, he can now do something bad and people will think it's him. What do you think about actual population of the Copt in Egypt? The government say they are less than 5%. In reality, they are 20. Well, I don't blame the government to say they are even one. As long as those Christians, they never fight for their rights, they will not exist. Anyone don't fight for his right is not exist. Anyone. You see, Coptic Christians, they have a problem. Even one day, when the Americans decide to support them and to put pressure on the government of Egypt to give them their right. Do you know what the Coptic Christians did? And starting from the church, they said, none of your business. None of you. Suddenly they are heroes defending the Muslims now. We're fine. They are fine. Potatoes. The problem in the Middle East that so-called Christian leaders are not Christians, are not leaders. I don't have a Christian church in my area. I have to choose between public and Catholic. What public mean? Which one you choose? There's a church that's called public. Middle Eastern Christians, as long they are following their their church leaders, they will go nowhere. For all those church leaders there, they are tools in the government. They use them to control the crowd. I will give you an example. A long time ago, the Christian Coptic, they decided to make a revolution. At that time, they were the majority. The Muslim, they were minority. They can't take their land back. The Pope of the Coptic is stand against the Christian. Even he forbid him from entering the church, because he is promoting violence. Can you believe it? A hero, man. They spat at him. And now the Coptic, they are struggling for the last 1400 years. And if I blame anyone, I blame those coward leaders. Some of them, they are cowards. All of them, they are cowards. All of them. Like now, if you go and look at the news in Lebanon, I don't know how many here, they knew anything about Lebanon. The one who destroyed the Christian forces is a Christian. Literally, he's a Christian. And he sided with the Muslims for the last 6-8 years. He was supposedly #1 enemy of Syria, the government of Syria. And then suddenly he became #1 puppy of Hezbollah. The Christian leader, who is supposedly the Christian resistance, suddenly he became a friend with the Saudi. And now suddenly he says he is an Arab. And suddenly he says Israel is the enemy. Potatoes, coward. This is why I don't respect any of them. Literally, they are sons of Mut'ah. All of them. All those leaders. Everybody is a puppy of somebody else. All right. Well, I don't. Any Muslim would like to call us to join us? We have somebody missed call from Marilia. Marilia, what is that? 11:24 p.m. Tamer Hussam. Okay, let's see. This guy. Maybe we have a Muslim. Hello? Yes, my friend, you are a Muslim?
Yeah, I am.
All right, you tried to call me?
Yeah, I just had stuff to say about Andrew Tate.
Okay, what do you like to say to us about Andrew Tate?
I think he's a disgusting person, and
Oh, no, don't say that. You're a Muslim. Why you say that?
no, that doesn't make sense. I do not condone anyone who supports him because, yeah, I see some try to use him to promote Islam.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a good thing to do.
Why not? Why not? Explain to us. Why you think? Why you think it's not a good thing?
I'll tell you why. Because we also what he's all about. The guy owns 12 casinos in Romania, and it's still ongoing.
Okay.
And yeah.
So how come? Okay, how come like people like Muhammad Hijab, Ali Dawah? I mean, how come they keep supporting him? How come you know that he have all the casinos? No, let me tell you something. So are you saying to me you are the only one knows, and they don't know like Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah and all those Muslims who promote him, but you know they do not know?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I have a theory, but I don't know. I don't know what their motivation is, but what I think is that they would, because he's so popular, because the Middle East, all the Arabs, Muslims and Christians are now consumers. They consume content. They want to watch stuff like that. And a person like Andrew Tate knows that. And this is why he knows that majority of the Middle East Muslims. So he say, I'm Muslim. So he gets views and he gets more popular and so on.
Somebody's saying in the chat, sorry to interrupt you. Somebody's saying you are not a real Muslim.
Okay, I am kind of a modernized Muslim.
Do you know how to say Shahada?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, can you say it?
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
Okay, so now he is popular. We know that. And Muhammad Hijab, they want to use him for what purpose?
They know he's not good, but they want to use him to get those people who are like zombies who just follow Andrew Tate, and they see he's Muslim. They'll be like, okay, I want to be Muslim too, blindly, and then they would actually try to get them to know more about Islam and so on. So this is a theory. I do not know what their real motivations are, but
okay, let me talk to you now. Isn't it in the Quran allowing you to be a pimp?
Well, I am not. I'm more of on the surface. I'm not so deep. I'm not very religious. I have a dog. I have, I don't want to say I cherry pick, but I was raised in a house where my mother would quote the Bible and also quote the Quran, and we see what's more humanitarian. For example, I was not raised to marry for wives. I am married to a Palestinian my wife. My wife is Palestinian, and I never thought about marrying somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, because you are not. Maybe because you live in the West, you cannot marry other. But if you live in the Middle East, you can marry second wife, third wife.
No. I lived in Egypt my whole life. I recently moved to Europe, But even if I was in the
you live now in Greece.
Yeah.
Okay, but why you go to Greece? I mean, why you don't go to Muslim countries?
I'm half British, half Egyptian.
Okay.
So I got a job opportunity in Greece, and I liked here. I like the weather, I like the people. I enjoy it here.
Don't those Christians treat you bad because they are kuffar, they are bad people?
No one treats me bad. No.
Nobody is beating you because you are a Muslim?
No.
No? They don't have Islamophobia?
There are people who are racist.
Yeah.
But I don't face this. Maybe people with dark skin, they would face this issue, but I don't. Which I hate. I don't. That's not okay.
Yeah, but if you are a Muslim, you should be racist too, because Muhammad, he hate people who they are dark skin.
Well, again, I don't know about that, because as I told you, I'm on the surface. I'm not.
Yeah, well, so then advise you to leave Islam, you and your wife. Come and listen to me, and I will be happy to teach you and your wife, with my respect to her, about Islam. And if you think Islam is a good thing to stay with it, then stay. But I can say to you, I can confirm that Islam is very ugly.
I do listen to one scholar, Islam Bahari. I don't know if you know about him.
Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a fraud. He made a video saying, do you know that, like the teaching against Christian, etc., blah, 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 blah. But isn't it, this is in the Quran?
They put him in prison for some time.
No. Actually, hold on. I think I'm talking about a different person. Hold on. Islam Bahari. Hold on. I think I'm talking about a different one.
He said that he's not okay with the Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari, and they are just people like we are.
Is he the one who made a video not long time ago? And no, this is not the guy I'm talking about. No, sorry. I said the fraud. I'm talking about a different person. There is a guy who do dawah, and he is from Emirat. This guy is from Egypt, the one you are talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is a different person. But even though, I mean, whatever he say, still he is far from the truth. Actually, I believe that those people, they are more dangerous than the true Muslims, because what they are trying to do, trying to make Islam sound different, look different, taste different, to make it look nice, But this
they
is
are interpreting the
no, they cannot. No, they are giving false. All the information. I watch his video. None of what he's saying is true.
That Aisha was older, and he was older when the Prophet married her, and he got let's say a timeline. He developed a timeline that showed that she was a lot older than that, and all of these ahadiths that are about.
You see, this is how fake he is. The hadith is the same one who make Aisha 6 years old. So if he is a person who take the hadith, either he take it or reject it. So there is no timeline, anything except in the hadith. So how he can find the timeline in a books he reject himself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does not agree with everything. He has the reference, the Quran.
No, he have nothing. You see, here we go. The Quran, if you go to chapter 65, this is Quran, this is not hadith. It's speaking about divorcing children who they never have their period yet. Talking about divorcing them, not marrying them, divorcing them. So if we divorce them and yet they are not having their menstruation, so what time we married them?
So they were married before they even had their period, you mean?
Yeah, they are, because you don't divorce somebody before you marry, right?
Yeah.
First marriage come, and then divorce come after. So if they are not, even this is the Muslim translation saying because they are immature, they have no courses between two brackets because immature. So this guy, he don't have knowledge, but he become famous because he's opposing. And I think there's a lot of people they like to oppose so they can be famous. It's a way to be known.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
like, you know, this
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is one of them, actually, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
oppose. Like if you drive in the highway, like everybody in the same direction, nobody will notice you. But if you go in the opposite, you will be in TV in 2 minutes. You know.
Yeah, yeah. But about I heard an interpretation about the ayah that mentions the divorce of the girls or the young ladies after they had their period, and one of them was that they meant that. I think it's something about the where and the you know, and it was referring to the others, because he was mentioning others. He was mentioning others, right? Not only the ones that did not the divorced and.
Yeah, but he mentioned there he mentioned the options, this and this and this, and between them those little girls who did never have their menstruation yet. You know why? Because they are very young.
There was I don't know, like something that like where or not where, I don't either, or something like that refers that this is something separate, or I don't know about it. Again, I told you I'm not very religious. I'm not religious even. I'm just, you know, I just go by what I believe is humanitarian. I don't know.
Well, you sound a
But
nice person anyway.
There is one God, and I do believe that there's a higher power than us, most definitely.
Yeah, but Allah cannot be God. You know, I don't know if you agree with me or not. Like, Allah cannot be God. I mean, the God of the Quran is so stupid. I mean, the Quran, all of it is messed up. The sperm coming from the backbone of the man, and women have a sperm coming from their ribs, and Allah don't remember which one He created first, the mountains or the stars. You know, the story of Zulqarnain, it's very funny and stupid. You know, Gog and Magog. He built a dam. Nobody can find the dam. Nobody can find those creatures who they are like 1,000 to 1, which means if we are 7 billions, they are 7 trillions, because each one of them, he will have 1,000 baby before he die. You know, so where are they though? So the Quran is a stupid book. It's obvious.
The Chinese.
Huh? No, not Chinese. The Muslim, they think that according to, you know, they are the Turkish.
The Turkish people.
Yeah, the Turkish is one of the tribes, one of 22 tribes of Gog and Magog. But the Turkish, they were going out for a hunting trip when Zulqarnain, he put the dam. So they are, that's why they are not jailed, you know, behind the dam. Yeah, and even, you know, accusing the Turkish to be Gog and Magog based on racism, because at that time Turkish, they don't look like right now. The Turkish, their look changed after they invade Constantinople, and they rape all those Christian women who they are blonde and white, and now they are very much mixed. But originally they are from the middle of Asia, and they are Asian.
Yes, and I've heard about that. And in the middle of China, there was a Muslim tribe that was having troubles. I heard about it. They were killing them recently, also. Recently, like a year ago.
Who was killing them?
The Chinese.
This is always lies, you know.
I've heard about it, and I've seen like people.
No, my friend. You know, you see, we know that the West, they hated China because China is getting bigger and stronger. First, you know, I want to teach you something how to be. I don't know how old are you, but I want to teach you how not to listen to news much, and not to believe in them. You have to be smarter. You know, in the beginning, USA and the West, they were supporting China for a reason, because they have a cheap labor, and not only that, even they built for them research laboratories. So the Chinese government, because they have low ethic as a government, they try medicine or medical laboratories on Chinese, because a human being is cheap. He die, nobody care, you know. So they use this is why the American, they supported laboratories in China. Instead of using mice and rats, they were using the Chinese literally. Evil, very evil. Then when the Chinese getting bigger and stronger and they start to compete with the West suddenly start looking for excuse how they can sanction China and make it limited. So they found, oh, there is Muslim group, they are opposition for the Chinese government, and they are speaking of the Uyghur. Suddenly,
Yes,
suddenly all the Western people, they are defender of the Uyghur. Suddenly, all of them, you know, France, England, everybody. Suddenly, he want to protect the Muslims, but in the same time, we have Muslims. They call them the Rawahna, something like that. Rihanga, something, I forgot the name really. And everybody is kicking them out. Nobody want them. And even the Indonesian, they kick them out. The Malaysian, they kick them out. In Thailand, nobody want them. Nobody want to bring them over to Europe. Nobody want to help them. No Muslim want to welcome them. Nobody. Okay. How you are defending the Muslims suddenly? But there is a nation, hundreds of thousands, but nobody talk about them because they are poor and they are not in any country, and who care? Many more, you know, etc.
Yeah, there is an agenda. They put the highlight of the thing that's gonna,
exactly.
You know,
so they targeted China, and then when the Rohingya claim did not work, how it did not work, we saw that all the Muslim kings and president, they come and they meet with the Chinese president in Saudi Arabia, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And literally they were kissing the ass of the Chinese president, not only meeting with him, because those Muslim countries, they need a boss. They cannot live without a boss. They need a protection. So suddenly, okay, how the Muslims are treated badly in China, but the last one who defend the Muslims is the Muslims. You know, suddenly the American now, they are the one who Joe Biden and France and England, and on Mimi Hijab, he go in the street and he strip, he take off his t-shirt, but you will notice that Mimi Hijab, he don't dare to say how the president of Egypt, he went there to give the Chinese president a hug, because they are hypocrite. You know, they don't dare. So all of this is just a game, and everybody want to claim to be a hero. But in reality, the Muslims are number one who they are working with Chinese government, and not a single one of them complain. And you know, we know what happened. You know, they were lining up like puppies to kiss his ass. The same they did to Trump. They worship the powerful person. So they notice lately that the American getting weaker since we have a Biden. So now they are looking for, you know, a dog to guard the sheep, and this is the Chinese. But all of them, they are hypocrite. The Chinese, they discriminate the Christians. When I went to China last time, the same day I arrived, the Chinese government, they destroyed the biggest church in China. The biggest church. We never heard a single European leader, a single American parliament member or Congress or senator is speaking about what the Chinese did to the Christians or to churches. But suddenly, every scumbag in the American government, he is going to guard the Muslims, because this way they can make themselves like sound better. You see, we are not defending Christians, we are defending Muslims. See how good we are? But nobody opened his mouth about destroying churches, hundreds of them, you know, hundreds of them. And nobody saw that. They are in the news, they are in the etc. But not a single one, he say, you know, oh, look what they are doing. They set the church in fire, they set the cross in fire, they destroy churches, you know, they force them to put the flag of China, communist, in the top of the cross. Nobody talk about it, you know. Beautiful, huge churches, and hundreds, thousands and thousands of Christians, they cannot even go to church. Christians are tortured, kidnapped, secret police, and yet nobody speak about them. Muslims, in the same time, the Chinese, I'm not saying that they are very good to Muslims, but they are not good to Muslims who they are promoting terrorism. But Christians, they never did that, you know. If you remember, in the few years, like I went to the Forbidden City, There is a long line of posts, like concrete posts in the street in the front of Forbidden City. I said, those are annoying. Why they put them there? They said, because of the terrorist attack. Muslim, they drive over the crowd and kill as many as they can, you know. Muslim, they attack with knives and you know, swords and all kind of weapon to kill. But the Christian, they never did that. So why you are destroying their churches? If the Christian are doing that, okay, I will say, well, those Christians obviously are terrorists. Okay, the one who's a terrorist, he deserves to go to jail. And, you know, I don't blame them. But they don't do that. So you will notice how they are unjust, how the West is very corrupt, how they lie. And this is why I advise you, even though you are a Muslim, don't take news from anyone. You have to be smart. You have to collect the news yourself, and you know, you have to judge it. You know, you have to judge it yourself.
Yeah, but
like, you know, how many people think I hate Muslims? There is a million videos speaking about me. Did you notice anything of hate against you?
No. For the record, I don't hate anybody. And
No. I'm saying me. How many people they say I hate Muslim? Did I speak to you rude? Did I call your name? Did I, you know? If somebody is a liar, I say he's a liar. Okay. But as you see, I'm speaking against Biden. He claimed to be Christian, right? I'm speaking about Western country. They claim to be Christians. I just call them liars, hypocrite. You know, I expose them. So I don't take a side. If somebody is making a lie, I say he's a liar. That is not really a hate, right? I'm sharing the truth.
Yeah, and I want to ask, are there mosques in China?
Oh yeah, there's mosques. There's big mosques actually. The Chinese government, they build mosques for them. You see,
a lot of mosques.
Chinese government actually, they don't consider Islam is a threat. Why? Because it's not convincing to most of the Chinese. But Christianity is the bigger threat to China. China now, there is like a tsunami of Chinese converting to Christianity.
I'll tell you why. Maybe because some Chinese look up to Americans. And,
no. They don't like the American. No. American, my friend. American are the worst example for.
I know, but this has to do with you know, because the Chinese and Americans they compete. You know.
No. You see, Chinese at the end of the day, they're still Chinese. They love their country. Yeah. Being Christian doesn't make you love America, and you should not love America for that reason. You know, you can love the Christians in America, but you don't love America. You know, just because America is a majority Christian. No, it's not even. You see, as you see, this guy, he claimed to be Christian, but he supports homosexuality. He supports transgender. Even he threatened a Christian leader in Uganda that he would put sanction on him. You know, so they are not Christians. Those are not. They have nothing to do with those. The Democrat Party is Antichrist party. You know, and the Chinese are not stupid. They knew that. But Christianity is very much convincing to the Chinese. Islam is not. Islam is the opposite. Islam teaches violence, evil, hatred. So anyone, no one will feel comfortable with this unless he have a mentality of a criminal. You know, somebody is enjoying violence and killing and hatred. So then Islam is good for him. But those are not really the majority of population. The majority of Chinese, they like same as everybody. You know, doesn't matter if they are Buddhist or communist. People like to live in peace, right? Do you yourself like to walk in the street and you don't feel safe? Do you like to live in a house you think somebody will attack you? Nobody like that, correct?
Yeah, exactly. But that's Islam is also promotes peace.
What promote peace? You see, okay, you know, I want to be nice to you.
Okay.
How Islam promote peace? Tell me. Go ahead.
Wasn't there churches in the Islamic? What do you call it?
You are from Egypt, right? You are from Egypt, right?
Yeah.
But this is a Coptic land. You took the whole land from them, and you allowed them to have a few churches. Until now, It's going to take 10 years to have a license to build a church. And this is supposed to a president. He claimed that he is not against a Christian. You know, he's like being nice to them.
He built the new.
Yeah, and they destroy million ones. Where is the churches? I mean, this is a country used to be Christian, all of it country. Where is the churches?
No, they did not destroy.
Where are they? Where are they? No, where are they, my friend? And not only, my friend.
Actually went to and built the
okay,
new.
I wanna ask.
He called it the new capital.
Yeah, this is just to show off. This is just show those are, my friend. This is not Islam. A Muslim, he don't build a church to anybody. You know that. This is against Islam. But those are just, you know, hypocrite. He needs the support of the Christians because the Muslim Brotherhood is against him. So he said, okay, they burn the church, we will build a new one. Putin, he built a big mosque for the Muslims. But do you think really Putin, he cared for Islam? No. Oh, that's hard. This is a hypocrite behavior.
This is much of a political.
If you ask me, I am a person who love everybody and I love Muslims, but I will never spend a penny to build a mosque. There's no way over my dead body. This is a very evil place. So how I can share in building a mosque, which is the place of Satan, where people teach hate? You claim that Islam promote peace. Isn't it the Quran says kill the Christians until they pay you? Until they pay you. So the Christians in Egypt, they pay money to stay Christian. They did not stay because the Muslims, they were nice. In fact, in certain time, when some Christian villages in Egypt, they wanted to join Islam so they can stop paying jizya. The Caliphate, he refused. And what is the excuse? Well, if we stop taking, if they become Muslims, who's going to pay for our life?
Okay, but okay, maybe back then the rules were more strict. But what if a person does not pay taxes now?
Not what taxes, my friend. My friend, there's no taxes. No, this is not taxes. You see, you are smarter than this. Go to chapter 9, verse number 29. It says you have to pay it, and you have to be humiliated. They have to spit on you. What taxes? They're not taxes. This is money protection from either, because if you don't pay it, you die. A Muslim, he don't pay jizya. A Muslim, he pays zakah, and zakah is something. No, zakat is something you do usually willingly. Jizya is an enforcement of pay to live, or you will die. And not only that, you have to live. If you go right now, you don't need to listen to me. We can go right now to Ibn Kathir, and you will see Ibn Kathir explain what your prophet said. Do you know the Pact of Omar?
The Pact of
Omar. Go check it out. You know, in the Pact of Omar, it says how to treat Christians. You have to treat them like dogs. A Christian even cannot ride his donkey and his face facing the head of the donkey. He have to face the ass of the donkey. He have to shave in the middle of his hair, his head. He have to, if you want to wear a cross, it have to be almost like 13 kilograms, depending on how you measure it. So what they told you about how to treat them, that's false. You know, absolutely. This is their land. I mean, this is their land. You should not make them pay tax, as you claim. You see, in America, the Indian, they are the one who American Indian, they own the land.
Was because they didn't go to war. The Muslims used
My
to
friend,
die
you kill them. You kill them. You are saying you don't go to war. You kill them. You kill them. What war? You are the enemy.
No. Protection means
what protection? Protection from who?
From whoever invades.
No, protection from the Muslims. No. You see, it says this is before the invasion. The rule made before they are now before you go there. Muhammad, he says, fight and kill the Christians and the Jews until they pay jizya. Until they are not protecting you. They have their own country now, and they have their own army, and now you're attacking them to take their land, and you are telling me you are coming to protect them?
No, al-jizya, as I understand, is money paid by the non-Muslims that live with the Muslims in the same place.
We don't live with the Muslims. You occupy our land, our houses. You did not live with us. We did not invite you. You are not in our hotel. This is if we invite you and we live together, and then people, it's okay. And you know, just be honest with yourself. If the Muslims, they treat Christians equal to Muslims, let us say You don't go to war as you claim, right? But then why you call it jizya? Jizya in Arabic means penalty, and as long as you're an Egyptian, you speak Arabic, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
jizya is a penalty, and why they have to pay it, and they feel themselves with submission and subdued. They have to treat it like dogs. Not only a Muslim, he can stay in your house for 3 days, 3 nights, and you cannot even tell him why you are here. Any Muslim can come to your door, knock at the door, he can go sleep in your bed, and you have no right to ask him, what are you doing here? Open, my friend, open Ibn Kathir, interpretation of chapter 9, verse 29. Huh?
That's a very bad thing to do, to get inside the houses of others.
Yeah, this is what they did. Egypt is their house. All the Egypt, all of Egypt is. If you are, do you consider yourself an African or an Arab?
I am Arab.
Arab. See, you should leave Egypt. It's not your land. You are an occupier. It's not your land.
But
you see, in America, the Indian, they don't go to serve in the army unless they want to join. They have their own territory. They control it totally. They have their own government. And not only that, not a single penny they pay for tax. Their schools for free, education for free. The land is their land. They have their own treaty. They control it. Even American police cannot go there. So they are not treated as second-hand citizen. They are treated as first-hand citizen. Go and check. They are first-hand citizen. They are not second-hand. We are, the rest of the American are second-hand citizen. The Indian American, they are the first citizen. And you do the opposite. You treat the Christians like shit. And then you claim.
I haven't treated anybody like shit.
No, you did. You did. Your parents did. Your parents did. Your grandfather did. You know, yeah. Until now, okay.
You don't know my parents. Maybe my parents.
No, my friend, aren't they Muslims?
I don't know what my lineage is.
Aren't they Muslim? Here you go. But you believe that Islam promotes peace. That's mean. You believe in the Quran. The Quran says kill the Christians.
Well, crusades. This is how life was before. They used to invade.
No, my friend. No, that's not. That's false. The crusade. It's after you invade us and you took Jerusalem. Jerusalem does not belong to you. Your prophet, he saw a dream. He never been in Jerusalem. So you took our land, and then when the Christian they come to fight back, you call them criminals. You see the hypocrisy. What Muhammad have to do with Egypt? Nothing. What he had to do with Iraq? Nothing. Iraq is the land of the Babylon and the Chaldean, the Assyrian and the Chaldean. Syria is the land of the Syrian. Lebanon is the land of the Aramaic. Israel is the land of the Jews. At that time, it was occupied by the Roman and the Christians. What he have to do with them? Nothing. He went all the way to Persia. He went all the way to China. Nobody came to Mecca. Who occupied Mecca? Nobody. Who came to threat Mecca? Nobody. Why they went there? Because Islam is about killing or rape, you know. And Muhammad, he made it clear, you know, that the wealth of the Muslims is based on the invading. Muhammad, he said, "Rizqi tahta sunnu rumhi." My wealth was under the shade of my arrow. You know that, right?
My what? Worth?
My wealth is under the shade of my arrow.
Worth, like
my worth, my money. Yeah. So how he make money? He make money by attacking and stealing. You know, your prophet, he says, attack the Roman, so you can get the blonde diggers. I will show you something. Maybe that can help you. Do you see my screen?
No.
Okay.
Let me see if I don't have YouTube open, but I can go. I don't know if.
Okay, you can take your time. It says here, we said to Umar ibn al-Khattab, you know who's Umar, right? The Caliphate.
I see fight against those who believe not.
No, it's going to come to you. I just moved. It's going to come to you. So we said to Umar ibn al-Khattab. Umar al-Khattab is the Caliphate, correct?
Is the Khalifa, you mean?
Yeah.
Who came after?
Whoever, yeah. Look what they said to him. They said to him, you are the chief of the believers. Advise us, he said, I advise you to fulfill Allah convention between two brackets made with the dhimmi. Dhimmi is a statement used for Christians and Jews. All right, and then as it is the convention of your prophet and source of livelihood of your dependents. What is the source of your livelihood? Do you see now why the Muslims, they force the Christian to pay the jizya, not taxes, because they don't work. The Muslims don't work. The Arab, when they came to Egypt, they don't work. Those poor Christians, those villagers, farmers, they take their chicken, they take their cows, they take their land, they take their food, they take their wheat, they take anything. The reason you take care of them as if they are like a bunch of cows. So the livelihood of the Muslim depend on the Christian's money. Do you see it? It's in front of you. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is not.
I advise you to fulfill Allah's conventions made with the. It is the convention of your prophet as the source of the taxes from the dhimmis. So this is talking about the jizya, yani?
Yeah. You see, but you see the jizya. What is the jizya? Jizya is Muslim didn't work. It says your livelihood of your depends. Your livelihood, the source of your livelihood is what? Is the money the Christian they pay to the Muslims.
Okay.
So what the Muslims they do for living?
Well, there are reason for what they call it futuhat. Again, I tell you, I'm not very educated in that matter, but again, I do not condone anyone who goes and takes anybody out of their place. This is not something I personally condone, but there was a reason at that time that الفتوحات الإسلامية
my friend
to spread
my friend, no, they're not to spend them. Your prophet, he says attack the Romans so you can get the blonde girls. What the blonde girls have to do with spread message? And if you want to spread message, so if I want to make all the nation Christians, and do you think a decent person will accept if a Muslim pay me, I will let him live and worship Allah? To make it simple for you, if I believe Allah is the devil, is deceiving people, and then I say to you, listen, I'm here to come in to kill you because you don't believe in my God. But if you pay me, I will let you stay. You can worship any God you want. Just pay me.
Yes, because if they joined Islam, then they would go and get the same treatment Muslims are getting, and go and go on wars and defend together. But when you are not participating and
are you listening? Listen to me carefully.
Okay.
If you are a true believer, I'm a Christian. Let us say I believe in violence like Muhammad, and I decide to attack a Muslim country, and I said I'm going to kill anyone as Muhammad said. Muhammad said I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say shahada. Until they say shahada, I commanded to kill all mankind. Kill. Uqatil. What is the tool he used? His hand? No, his sword. So he been commanded to kill all mankind unless they say shahada and they pray as we pray and they eat as we eat, and etc. So if this is the message, this is the target, until they say shahada and convert to Islam and worship Muhammad, then somebody, you say to him, listen, I don't care if you accept me as a prophet or not, or to believe in my God or not, as long you pay me. What do you think?
So you mean he does not care about spreading the message as much as he cares?
Yeah, because if he care about spreading the message, why you allow them to practice if the Muslim they claim Christianity? Yeah, the Muslim claim. Yeah.
Then he gets more money to go and spread the message even more.
As you see, he said to them, you keep them like that because they are the source of your money. So Now we understand, and now you just confirm that he will take more money so he can bring more people to pay more money, because now you have a bigger crowd. The business is getting bigger.
But maybe the other
Okay, let me ask you. Are you allowed, what the Muslims do for a living? Are you allowed to do farming in Islam?
Fun?
Farming.
Farming?
Yeah?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
For sure we're supposed to farm.
Okay. So it's not the Christians who farm and you eat their food. You know, you steal their food, right?
No.
Okay, read with me. This is your prophet.
Maybe that was the form of jizya.
My friend, no. Your prophet, he entered a house of a Muslim, and he found in his house, this is Islam wasn't new now. He entered a house, and he found some agriculture instrument, which means tools, like, you know, things you dig in the ground. Okay. He said that those tools will never enter a house without Allah causing humility to the owner of the house.
Sorry, come again. These tools will not.
If you have those tools in your house,
farming tools, yeah.
Allah will humiliate the person who is in this house.
Okay. So these tools are like a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame and it's against Allah. So what Muslim? How Muslim they make living?
No, I do not believe in that, because.
Well, here we go. You know Arabic. You know Arabic. It says Sahih. Read it with me. It says Hukum Sahih.
I don't care about Sahih.
You see, here we go. See now, okay. If you want to play the game, I care. I don't care.
No.
This is your prophet saying.
I'm not playing a game again. I'm not playing a game. I am with humanity at the end of the day.
Yeah, my friend, if you are with the humanity, then you cannot defend Islam. You just say it. Just to show you. Just to show you. I wanna show you.
To best to my knowledge.
I want to show you the baddest spot. I want to show you the baddest spot in your conversation. I'm not trying to put you down, but you just said that 2 minutes ago, maybe the prophet he would take money from the Christians and attack other nations to spread the message.
Yeah.
So you are saying there is a God. He like me to kill other nations in the purpose to save people.
He did not killing.
So what, you attack them by sword. I mean, you are not killing. You have to overcome their men first. No, my friend. How he come to Egypt? By the sword. How he come to Syria? By the sword. How he come to Israel? By the sword. How he come to Iraq? By the sword. How you took Constantinople? By the sword. How you took Algeria? By the sword. Morocco. So you are telling me that's not true. Even you took Spain. You took half of Europe. So you are telling me that we want to spread the message, but all of us, we knew that when you invade other countries, you steal their money. As an example, when the Muslims, they invaded Spain, did they spread Islam really? You know, do you know that the person who did the attack, the first attack into Spain, and he supposedly opened the land for the Muslims to occupy it and steal the money and the women. He himself ended in jail, you know, and at the end they killed him actually, because he was not sending enough money to the caliphate in Syria. The guy, they keep asking him, send more, send more. He said, I'm out of it. The country is empty. What I would do? I send you everything. I send you women. I send you the money. I send you the gold. They don't believe him because they want more. So you do not know what are you talking about, my friend. You did not occupy Spain.
I'll tell you something.
No, hold on. I will tell you something here. So all the source you have about your religion is either coming from the Quran or from the Hadith. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. Am I showing you both or no?
Sorry?
Am I showing you reference written in your books from your scholars, from your prophet, or I'm making things up? Did I mention to you anything without reference and proof?
No. Yes, I do believe that. But again, I am not qualified to answer some questions.
I'm not asking you to be qualified.
To the best of my knowledge.
I'm not asking you to be qualified. I'm asking you to be honest. I'm showing you reference. You know, those are clear evidence of what Islam is about. Muslim, I showed you evidence saying that Muslim, their livelihood depend on us, the Christian. Why? Because what they do for living then? Nothing. The caliphate, you watch Ramadan series in Egypt, you will see the caliphate, he have thousands of women dancing. Did they tell you who are they? Those are the Christian women. Each caliphate, he have thousands of women. They are sex slaves. Where they come from? They come from the moon?
Yeah, but again, we're talking about different.
Doesn't matter. No. You can do it. No. Listen. Don't tell me about different. Don't tell me about different time. You know,
yes,
if you are claiming that you are
Muslims live together.
No, they don't.
Right?
They don't. No, they don't. No, we don't live together. You are mistaken.
Now Christians sometimes come and invade Muslim countries.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Afghanistan, my friend, Afghanistan, American is the one who armed the Taliban themselves. They supported them. They gave them weapon. They even teach them. They gave them the missiles, the one they can shoot airplanes for the Soviet Union. The Taliban was #1 friend to the American because American government, they were evil. They are disgusting. They are satanic supporting Taliban. Then Taliban suddenly, they decide to support Osama bin Laden. And Osama bin Laden, he did 9/11. And then the American, they asked him for Osama bin Laden. The Taliban refused. And then they attacked them. So don't tell me they invaded. They did not invade. It's your stupidity. You attack the beast. The beast come to your house. Same in Iraq. More than 80 sheikhs and other few hundreds of Muslim leaders in Iraq, they come to USA and they have a big conference with George Bush and they beg him to come and free them from the evil Saddam Hussein, and they are Muslims. The same story again. The American, they are stupid. They listen to them, they believe them, and now the Iraq controlled by the Shia. The same story in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi, they beg, they kiss the ass of the American to come and to stop Saddam Hussein invading to Kuwait, because Kuwait is rich. American, they care for the oil of Kuwait and the oil of Saudi Arabia, so they came and they support. It's you who invite them. It's you who invite them. No, it's not, they are not coming to you. You invite them. You invite them. And each time you invite them, you curse them. And you claim why they came here. Listen, who is the one who gave land and bases to the American in the Middle East? The Muslims. The biggest base for the American army in the Middle East is in Qatar. Is that correct?
The biggest what?
The biggest base in the world for American army is in Qatar.
Yeah, but
paid by the prince. No, he invited them. The Saudi at that time, they asked them to leave because
who would want somebody to have a base in their country?
All of you. No, my friend.
Because they're afraid.
My friend, afraid from who? Afraid from Iran. Not from the American. The American doing business with them.
They want protection, yeah.
Okay, so you know, but a second ago you told me that the Christian invaded Muslim countries. So the second we start asking questions, we find it.
Take advantage of it then.
So what if those are not, first of all, my friend, I just told you
okay,
that hold on, you're not listening. Didn't I say to you that the evil American government, they taught Taliban how to fight the Soviet Union and they give them missiles? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the American is the one who support the Muslim in Sarajevo against the Serbian Christians in the war? Yes or no?
I don't know about that.
You do not know about. Muslims are very selective. They know what they want. So the evil American army at that time under Bill Clinton supported a Muslim terrorist army, and they killed more than 10,000 Serbian Christians fighting the terrorists who came from around the world to Bosnia, Arab, Afghanistan, Taliban, you name it. They come to the land of the Serb to take the land, and the excuse is, America protecting the Muslims. And all of this, the Muslim, they forgot. The American, actually, #1 country who support Islam and Muslims is America and the West. They are pervert government. Even Trump, the filthy Trump, he is the one who forced Saudi Arabia. He even gave them warning. Saudi, they were going to invade Qatar. Trump, he warned them, if they do that, the American, they will respond. So the Saudi, they stop. It was a Trump who forced the Saudi to shake hands with the Qatari. It was a Trump who is corrupt as the rest of them, who supported Muslims everywhere. So you Muslims, you remember what you want. You remember that Trump, he hates Islam, but the fact nobody supported Islam as a Trump, and nobody supported Islam as Joe Biden, and nobody supported Islam as CIA, and nobody supported Islam as England, and nobody supported Islam as a France. All of those, they are terrorist Western countries supporting terrorists. My friend, I don't want to be so rude to you, but your religion is religion of a terrorist. Maybe you're a nice person, but this is not because you're a Muslim. but because you grow up with nice parents who they don't support hatred and terrorism. But reality is, tell me who's your friend, I will tell you who you are. Your friends, your friends,
I do have a lot of Christian friends, and I do have a lot of Muslim friends.
Yeah, those the Christian friends, you are lying to them because you cannot take them as a friend. Quran chapter 5 verse 51.
That's not true. That's not
yes,
true.
here you go. Open the Quran, chapter 5 verse number 51. I'm not saying you are a liar, but I'm saying if you are truly a Muslim, you don't take them as a friend. So the Quran says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends, and the one who take them as a friend, he is.
This it says it's not a friend. It says wali.
So you know the verse. No, wali mean a friend and protector. Wali.
Yeah, because I heard about that.
Okay, hold on. You live right now in Greece, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it wali mean what? What wali mean?
Guardian.
So who is your guardian in Greece?
No, this does not mean like that.
Who is the guardian? Who is the police? Who is the army? Who is the president? I mean, this is a very Greek Orthodox country. Even before they open the parliament, they have to pray. Before the, I mean, we know what they are, and you are telling me that they are not your guardian now.
This is a government, but when it says wali.
No, wali is your government, my friend. Wali is your government. No, waliul amr. Listen, you speak Arabic. Don't play games. Waliul amr. Explain to me. Translate. Waliul amr. What does that mean?
Al-amr.
Waliul amr.
With it.
Waliul amr. Waliul amr is somebody. Is somebody rule.
Because there is amr with it.
Exactly, and they are the one who give you visa. They are the one who can kick you out, and if something happened to you, you call the police, and if something happened to you, you go to the court.
I told you I'm half British.
It doesn't matter. You need a visa because Greece is not, England is not part of European Union no more.
Yeah, but I was here before it.
Yeah, but they will kick you out one day. Just get ready.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will. They will see. They will. If I am in Greece, if I'm in control in Greece, I will not let people who play taqiyya live in my country because they are dangerous.
Did you think I am dangerous?
Because you just look what you just said. You just deny what a chapter 5 verse 51 saying.
I did not deny you.
No, you deny.
It sounds as
read the this is your Muslim translation. Read every single interpretation. Every single.
I don't care about the interpretation because interpreters are people.
People, isn't it your prophet? Isn't it your prophet? Isn't it your prophet is a people?
Sorry, come again.
Isn't it your prophet is people too?
A people?
Yeah, is he people? Okay. No, he's a people too. He's a people. So
yes, he's a person. He's a human being.
Okay, so how come when you want people are people and when you want he is a prophet? So what if he's a prophet?
No. These are
so
scholars.
did your prophet? We just showed you your prophet saying that your life is dependent on them. Kill them, take their money, attack them, attack the Romans so you can get the blonde diggers. And you are saying to me, no, it doesn't say that. So where do you get this from? I'm showing you Quran. I'm showing you interpretation. So are you saying to me that you are a Muslim who have his own interpretation for the Quran? Okay, what awliya mean? Tell me.
Awliya means who gives you guidance, like guardians who give you guidance.
All right. I will go with your hypocrisy. Okay, I will go with your hypocrisy.
It's not hypocrisy.
No, hold on. No, this is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy because it says that take not Christians and Jews specifically. Yeah. All right, hold on. You take them as you said as what? As a guide for you?
To provide guidance.
Okay. How you can take guidance if your prophet says to you they are kuffar?
This does not. No,
how you take guidance from somebody he will go to hell? No. Yeah, this is because
we do not. Why don't you bring out this stuff?
Here we go. Just to show you. Okay, just to show you that your prophet is stupid. You just quote from me. You claim that you do not know Quran, but you know Quran very well. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Listen.
Why don't you bring up these,
I will show you. I know your book by heart, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now, listen. you just quote for me a verse about we don't distinguish between the prophet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't not distinguish
Chapter.
between any of the prophets.
Okay. Okay.
And we believe
Okay. But isn't the Quran says if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction?
Books that's been made by other than Allah.
Yeah, if the Quran is made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction.
The Quran will have contradiction if it's not made by Allah.
No.
What you mean?
Yeah. But and you mentioned to me that the Quran says, and you are the one who quote the verses, that we don't differentiate between any of our prophet.
Yes.
Okay. So there's many verses saying that. Do you agree with it, or I can show you now the opposite?
It's not the opposite for sure. It's
okay,
something that
for sure
means something else.
All right. So all the messenger of Allah are equal in front of Allah, correct?
Yeah.
Here we go. Read with me.
Sorry, again, I cannot.
Yeah.
Can you read? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that you are putting on the right thing because.
Yeah. Chapter 2, verse number 253. It says, "Those messenger of Allah preferred some to others."
No, wait. What? Okay.
Chapter 2, verse number 253. Allah says He prefer some prophet over other prophets.
Chapter 2, verse.
Verse number 253. The chapter of the Hindu, the cow.
Okay.
Do you see the clear contradiction? How in the other verse says we did not prefer any over anyone.
No, okay. In the verse where he says "La nufarriq bayna ahadin min rusulihi," we do not distinguish bayna. He is talking to us Muslims. The God is talking to us. Believe in God and the Quran and all the prophets, and do not distinguish between any of the prophets.
So this verse here, you're not talking to Muslims. He's talking to Hindus. In the verse, the Quran.
Here God is talking.
Yeah. Find the glue. Okay, go ahead. You said you don't lie and you don't want to lie. Okay.
No.
Okay, fine. It says clearly we prefer some upon others. Yes. And those are the same prophet.
No. He says that he does not say prefer. He says there has been different ways that the message has been.
What different way? No, it says faddalna. Okay, no problem. But still they are. No. Not this. This is not different way. Listen carefully. You speak Arabic. It says faddalna.
Because he means that some talk directly to God, like.
Okay, so they are higher. Faddalna mean.
No. In the way that.
Okay, my friend. Okay, just take a hike. I thought you are a person. Okay, just go. You are just a hypocrite like the rest. I hope you will not do any terrorist attack soon in Greece. All of you are the same. Hypocrite liars. I never met somebody who is not hypocrite. Go and read the interpretation. You Muslim, you say that Muhammad is the best of the creation of Allah. I mean, you are fooling who? Shame on you. خير خلق الله. The best of Allah creation. No dignity, no honesty. They claim to be moderate. Like, I don't hate, but he knew the Quran very well. And he is trying his best to lie. When they pray to Muhammad, they say he is the best of mankind, the best of Allah creation. Even Allah himself, he pray on Muhammad. You will not find Muslims saying Allah pray on Abraham. He say, pray on Muhammad as you pray on Abraham. Pray on Muhammad as you pray on Abraham. So they have to insert Muhammad, and they make him equal to Abraham, but Abraham was not a pagan man. Allah himself, he pray on Muhammad. Why? Even the Muslims, they say, yeah, I hang up on you, I cannot take it, your lies is bigger than Biden lie, my friend. Even Joe Biden don't lie like you do. Let me show you. And each time we show them something, they say, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with the scholar. I don't agree with the hadith. You know, the hadith, you know? Yeah. When they want, they will get the hadith for you in the speed of light, if the hadith serve their agenda and propaganda. When they want, the hadith is bad, it's ugly, this is corrupt, this is not true, cannot be true, this is fake. There's no way our God will say that. The Muslim believe actually that the whole universe is created for the sake of Muhammad. Every human being, starting from Adam, have one purpose, is to serve Muhammad. Read this hadith with me and laugh at the stupidity of this religion. This hadith is called Hadith Lawlaka, which means if not you, Muhammad. The question, if not you, Muhammad, I would not have created the creation, Muhammad said. Question, what is the respected ulama, the scholars of religion, they say about that? And the answer is in front of you. Indeed, the Prophet of Allah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Allah pray on him and salute him, is the reason of the creation of Adam alayhi salam and the universe. If the Prophet of Allah was not into existence, that even Allah, the throne of Allah, the chair of Allah, the tablet of Allah, the sky, the earth, the heaven, the hell, the trees, the stones, and other creatures will not exist. And this guy was saying to me, Islam does not differentiate. My friend, you can claim that you are being honest, but you know your Quran very well, I can tell, and you are just doing taqiyya. As simple as that. You are just doing taqiyya. Taqiyya is your religion. Taqiyya means protection by lying. A Muslim, he can take an oath by his God over the Quran, lying. It's not even a sin. The Quran says Allah will take you accountable only for what you meant in your heart. This is a very satanic cult. You see, while the Messiah, he forbid the Christians from taking oath, you know, Muhammad, he said to them, you can use the name of Allah as much you want. Lying. Allah will take you only by what you meant. And you know, you go to court and you swear to the judge, I never did this crime, because, well, Allah will not judge you, because in your heart you are saying the opposite. He says, I did it. You know, totally the opposite of Christianity. It's a satanic, filthy cult. Chapter 2, verse number 25, it says, Allah will not take you account that which, look at the fast translation, unintentional of your oath. Okay, so what does that mean? Your intention is not really to be serious. You know, you are just lying to them. Allah will call you by what is in your heart. So if you catch a Muslim doing something, he will swear by Allah, he will cry in front of you, he will put his hand on the Quran, I swear by Allah I did not do it, but in his heart Allah will take you, you know, for you're trying to protect yourself. You can lie, you can take a false oath, because if there is an oath is not intentional, any lying oath is not intentional. Why? Because The purpose of is not the oath. The purpose is you saving yourself. You don't mean it. You don't mean what you are saying. I'm not the one who killed this woman. I'm not the one who raped this woman. I don't, but you don't mean it. You did it. As long as you mean something else in your heart, Allah will take you only for that. You know? And this is all over the Quran, not only in one place. Even a Muslim, they can take an oath promising to do something and he can break it. To his family, to his wife, to his neighbors, he can swear to you, tomorrow I will be here. And if you break your oath, no problem, you know, feed somebody poor, you know, break your oath. In the Old Testament, there's a story about a person. He took an oath. He's a Jew. He took an oath that if they have victory, the first person, the first thing he see, the first thing, not a person, the first thing he see is going to slaughter, to sacrifice for victory. And then his daughter, she was the first person or the first thing he saw. He did not say, you know what, I said first thing. He did not say, I did not mean a human. He didn't say, I did not mean my daughter. His daughter, you know, she was the first to be seeing him. And his daughter, she told him, Father, you have to keep your oath. You have to keep your oath. And she asked him to kill her, and he killed her. Somebody asking CP, did you take an oath to take a citizen? The oath of being a citizen, there's no oath there. There's even no Bible. You know, you say, I bear witness, I will protect the country, etc. And it was an honest promise. Me myself, I joined the USA Army. You know, I did not take a promise. I made a promise. It's not an oath for God. There's no Bible. Oath is using the name of God in vain. Obviously, you're an idiot. You do not know what we are talking about. Oath is you using the name of God. And a Christian, he can take an oath if it is for something very serious, you know. But what Jesus says to us, say yea, yea, or nay, nay, because people in certain, you know, for any conversation, they take an oath, you know. I swear I bought it for $10. I swear I did, you know. You don't do that. You don't use the name of God for daily business. Like, you know, if you are in the court and accused of a crime, yeah, you can take an oath, no problem. He did not slaughter his daughter. His sacrifice forbidden. His daughter sent liar to elevate a high priest. Yeah, I know. I know the story is, but this is how serious. This is how serious the Bible is about oath. Do you still work with the U.S. Army till now, CP? No. No. You know, I joined the U.S. Army because I love to protect a country I love. I consider America as my country. So when, you know, when a time is needed, I join the Army. But I don't agree with the government. I believe government in USA, like now what we see Joe Biden, they are evil, you know, very evil people. But American Army people are not evil. They are very nice people. And the majority actually of the Army are Christians. Maybe I can say 90, maybe 93% of the ones who joined the Army are Christians. Christian, whatever Christian the word mean. You know, I have a beautiful time, you know, praying with those soldiers in the Army. We used to go every Sunday to the chapel, you know, to pray. Very beautiful. No. But if you ask me, the American government sadly are evil. If God isn't public anymore, where we do land? Well, if God is not public anymore, that is your fault. For you hiding from the public, so you know the Muslim, you know, they hide their God too in the West. They try to give him different image because they are hypocrite. But if the Christians they do that, then they are not Christians. I respect the knowledge, but I don't like the way CP engage others. So why you are here? Take a hike. Go to Andrew Tate. He engage people better. You know, one of the funny things about some Christians, they come here. They don't do anything. They never fought. They never join a war. And they want to teach you how to use weapon. Sometimes literally. You know what I mean? Like if you check this person who is talking about he don't like the way I engage. If you ask him what did you do in your lifetime? You know, how many Muslims left Islam because of what you engage? Let us say, Christian Prince, you don't engage the way you like it. How the way you engage? If we ask you how many Muslims left Islam because of you, Mr. Engaged person, Abu, potato, you know, those are the so-called Christians who have a diarrhea. You know, there's nothing coming from them except shit like Muhammad. They shit everywhere. They want to school you about how to talk. They want to school you about how to engage, but they are sitting in their holes like potatoes and they never made one Muslim leave Islam. How about the Muslims in your previous army? Do you ever encounter? Yeah, actually, the first day I joined the army, when we are doing like the training, we just get our uniform and, you know, and we start our training, you know, we shave our hair, blah, 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 blah. There was a guy, his name is Muhammad. He is short and he was from New York. Did not take me, I think, a day or second day. He went to the major and he asked to change his name. He came back to me. He said, don't call me Muhammad no more. I said, why? What happened? You know, his name. You have his name on, you know, in his uniform. He said, I decided to change after what he told me. I don't want to be a Muslim. It took me less than a day. Yeah. He is a Muslim, this guy Abu. Oh, okay. Yeah, the first day I joined actually in the army, I met this guy. He was a very nice person, you know. He could not believe what I'm saying to him. Actually, this story happened to me in the army. It was very funny. You know, this drill sergeant, you know, they are crazy. They scream in your face, you know, and very loud, very aggressive. And I decided to be funny. You know, I don't mean it really. So he said to everybody, go in the mud. Everybody go in the mud. And then I am still standing, you know. I decided not to go in the mud. So he gets so close to me. He says, did you hear me? Go down in the mud. And like his nose is almost touching my nose and he's wearing the hat. And I said to him, no English. I was joking actually, you know. He said, what? What? They are accepting people in the army. They don't speak English. How in the world we want to talk to them? Who brought this guy here? Go. And he like pushed me away, you know. So anyway, those guys, they are in the mud and blah, 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 blah. And I told him no English. But I was joking actually. I don't mean it, you know. I thought he will... You know, I never expect he will take it seriously and he will think I'm serious. Anyway, so at night, I was sitting like in those beds, you know, like in those big rooms. And I was telling them about Islam. And this guy, Muhammad, he was sitting there, you know. So I was talking and all of them, they are in front of me. And then suddenly the whole room became so quiet. Very quiet. Like, what the heck happened, you know? Everybody like freeze in his place. And he was telling them not to move, you know, like I didn't see him yet, but they told me later what he was doing. Like, don't make any move, you know, like don't stand up, don't do anything. But they freeze and they're looking behind me. So I look behind me and I found him. He was catching, he catch me from my shoulder. He says, no English, huh? No English. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me, Mr. English. And the funny, actually, there's one of the soldiers I met, a very nice guy, but he don't remember my name, you know? So I met him once in the airport, I think. I don't know, like a mall or airport, something like that. So anyway, he was with his wife, and he, you know, like he ran to me and he gave me a hug. Don't you remember me? I said, yeah, no, sorry. He said, come on, man, no English, you know? You don't remember my name. He said, come on, man. This is, and he told his wife, this is no English guy. Remember? She said, really? You know? You don't remember, you don't remember my name. He remember no English. You know, they remember the story. It was hilarious. And the funny is, when I went in the back, the drill sergeant, he said, listen, supposedly now I'm going to punish you. All right? And I should. But I like what you were saying. So I want you to do this. Go and put some dirt and mud in your clothes and, you know, stay away for some time, you know, and disappear. Like, go, I will send you all the way to the end so nobody will see what happened. And then come back after like 2 hours, you know. I said, okay, sir. Yeah, no English, you know, it was funny. Yeah, and then later I did not like it because people, they start saying, hey, no English, you know. No English. Yeah, that was a funny thing. Yeah, you know, people, they enjoy learning and listening, etc. I was able really to do great, have a lot of, let us say, people to listen. In the beginning, not much really, because people, when they see somebody, his English is not, you know, like you are an immigrant, etc., they don't listen to you much. But then when you start making like a private conversation, then they notice that you have something to share, something good to share. Then speaking to each individual, and then the individual, they make a group, and then the group get bigger. Will you stand with USA against your own home country? This is my home country, my friend. I have no other home country. In the Middle East, who is the country you are talking about? What home country? The terrorist armies? The one who support terrorism? The one who discriminate Christians? Your home is where you have your freedom and you are respected. It's not where you are born. This is my country. And you know, a person who go to a country and he decide to carry its passport, like we know, as we said, when we take the citizenship, somebody, he said, you take an oath. In fact, it's not really an oath. It's a promise without using God. Like there's no Bible involved. They just, there is a judge, you know, put your hand all up, etc. But I made a promise and I keep my promise. You know, we Christians, we have to keep our promise. We don't play taqiyya. We don't take a passport of a country and then we hate the country. We don't promise to protect and we don't protect. You called twice, you did not answer. El Dorado, are you a Muslim, El Dorado? What is your name, Mr. El Dorado? Mayazi? Is that you? Okay, let me call you. I'm trying to call you, but look like you are not online, are you? It must be only you, because I have only one person make 2 calls. I did not answer. I was talking to the guy. How am I going to answer you? And I'm trying to call you now. It's not connected. Right? This is your account, right? There we go. Your connection is too weak. Please try again. My connection doesn't make sense. My connection, it says here, very strong. Maybe his connection. Let us try again. Because if my connection is bad, my stream will be bad. All right, well. Someone, his name is Cohen himself. Are you a Muslim? Only if you are a Muslim you can call me. Don't call me if you are a Christian. Let us see, this guy is a Muslim. All of them, their connection is not coming. Okay, forget it. Anyone else? I used to be ex-Muslim and I am still in this situation where Muslims are saying this about the Bible twisting word. Well, Islam without lies cannot, Islam without lies dies, you know. So I understand why Muslims, they have to lie. Thank you, Tamer, thank you, the one who called me from Egypt. But my friend, you have to be honest in what you say. Oh, and open your books and read. Go watch the video I showed you here. Watch it, watch the reference, and don't tell me you have a different opinion, because it's not opinion. You know, religion is not an opinion. I cannot say I have different interpretation of what the disciple of Jesus they have for what Jesus said. I cannot. Otherwise, I'm fabricating in your scriptures. So what you Muslim you do in order to protect your religion, you fabricate a new interpretation. Only when you speak to Christians, in between you and the other Muslims, you agree with it. This is why I have no respect to Islam, and I don't respect really Muslims who they believe in Islam, because they lie all the time. Muhammad name is not normal, no. You see, a Muslim once he said, because I said Muhammad name mean the praised one, right? All Muslims agree. His name is the praised one. They say, well, I said Muhammad changed his name. Some Muslim, they say, well, there was many Muslims, their name at that time is Muhammad. That is false. After they convert to Islam, they change their names. You can go right now, search in Google, and see long list of known and unknown people who they change. I'm talking about in the time of Muhammad, not now. Now they change their name. So what about before, you know? So they change their name, and then you have many Muhammad, but it was only one. Let us see. This person trying again. I hate the ring of Skype, you know, very annoying. Hello? Hello? Yes, you are live on air. Are you a Muslim? Yes. Okay, go ahead. I don't hear you. Can you speak louder? Okay. I cannot hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
I want to find out, why do you lie so much about Islam?
Yeah, you are the same person who called me last time, yesterday, right? 2 days ago. And I showed you the verse about Jesus, and you refused to read it, and you said I'm lying.
I didn't refuse to read it. I wanted
You refused.
to use the Bible.
No, you refuse.
No,
you
the,
refuse.
The Bible.
Okay, no problem.
I wanted to answer.
Okay, no problem. Okay, can you read it for me now? Nothing happened. Does it say in the Quran that Jesus is holy, chapter 19, verse 19? Yes or no? She's using the internet of the neighbors. Hello? I don't know what happened to her. It says reconnecting. Let us try to call her again. No connection. Okay. Well, at least get, you know, don't use the internet of the neighbors. I cannot believe it, how much this woman she lie. I want to ask question. The second I ask her something, she mentioned, there is a reason she mentioned it. So the second we get her busted, she don't want to read it. You know? Anything you show them in the, you know, they don't want to see it. They don't want to talk about it. They have a question about the Bible. I keep lying about Islam, but she will not dare to read what she accused me of on the screen. Let us try again. All right, you hear me now? Okay, can you read for me chapter 19, verse 19?
Let me say.
No, you see, I don't have time for stupidity. Either you want to, you know, if you want to have it, to engage in a conversation, there we go. Just shut up. Go. I don't like to talk to Muslim women. They're very rude. Even Muslim men, I feel sorry for Muslim men actually. Muslim women are very rude. I prefer to have a fight with 10 Muslim men, but not with the Muslim women. Yeah, I just blocked her actually. Because each time she called me, the second I ask her to read something, she refuses. You know, like we talk about Muslims, they beat their wives. In reality, wives, they beat the Muslims. I'm not joking. You see, if you search right now for domestic violence as an example in Morocco or Algeria or Tunisia, or in Egypt, who is beating who? Women. Women, they beat their husbands there. Even the men, they establish a new organization to defend the men's rights against the violence of women in Morocco. Let me see the news. Moroccan World News. I don't know, this is new one or old one. Let us see this one, what it says. 19% of domestic violence is a physical assault by women against men in Morocco, compared to only 7% for women. Do you see it? 19% compared to 7%. So there is 19 from every 100 Muslim men in Morocco. From every 100, there's 19 of them get beaten by his wife. All right? Yeah. Go in Egypt, you know. Even the numbers are saying really big. Here it says, yeah, but this is not the news I'm looking for actually. I want to show you the news where they establish like a club to defend Muslim men from Muslim women beating. This is a different one. Yeah. Here they are talking about how many Muslim men in Morocco, they ask for divorce because their wives are beating them almost every day. You know? Yeah. Anyway, this is made by a Muslim website. But as you see, Rasha Ammar, the one she wrote the article. Let us see more news. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can search for it. Like, you know, it was funny for me that they establish a club for men right. You know, because men are really sadly badly abused in Morocco. And you know, women, like as an example, you know, like in Egypt or Morocco, some of them they get so big. So one woman, she can beat 5 men easy. She can eat. She can eat you and say, "Oh, where is the guy? I did not see him." Many women in Morocco. Okay. How can an infinite God be infinite to human body? Allah has limited in the Quran, yes. Well, what you need to do, my friend Ivan, just show them the videos of Allah. He have a shin, he have a hand, he have a foot, he have etc. So if it being infinite is against having a physical body, well, Islam teach clearly that Allah have a physical body. So sorry for that. So the Muslims are hypocrite when they speak about that topic, because if the reason is how you can be for having like a flesh, their God is a flesh. Actually, Allah is don't even have a spirit. You see, the infinity fit perfectly with the spirit. So you yourself, your spirit will live forever. Your spirit will not die. You as a human, you know. So their God, Allah, is not a spirit. So how Allah can be what they claim? All right? Just show them the videos of Muslims saying Allah have hands, Allah have feet. So if this is the reason to reject Christianity, then they have to reject their religion. They are a hypocrite. You see, the Muslim, they want to talk about one thing. Every single Muslim want to debate about the Trinity, because anything else, they think the only privilege Islam has, it is having one God. But this is very funny, because you have one God or 2 or 5, who care, right? Is it true that you can make the greatest baklava? No, my friend, I do not know how to make baklava. I know how to eat it, not how to make it.
Mind say that it's the same speech? Of course not. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. There's nothing similar unto him, Azza wa Jal. Nothing is like him. And he's all hearing, all seeing. So when we approve and agree that Allah has attributes of His own that are unlike any of others of His creation, then when He describes Himself in the Qur'an by saying that He has a face, that He has eyes, that He has hands, 2 hands to be specific, and that He has feet, and that He has fingers, and the hearts are between 2 fingers of Allah's fingers, flipping them as He wishes. Who are we to say, no, 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 no. Allah, though He described Himself by such attributes, but He doesn't. We are claiming that Allah is telling us a lie.
See, this is destroy all the claims of Muslims about how you can be, how Jesus can be God, yet He is in the flesh of a man. Because their God have feet. I mean, the second you say feet, what does that mean? Feet. Feet mean feet. They say nothing like Allah. But Allah Himself, He is using our word to describe Himself. So yes, He is like us. You know? Maybe He is not like as a look as a human. Maybe He look like a goat. We do not know. Maybe He's a monkey. Maybe He is a different creature. We do not know. However, if Allah, which does not exist, you know, the one who made those stories is Muhammad, and the Arab before Muhammad, they believe in such a garbage. So Allah have feet, Allah have hands, Allah have a face, Allah have ears, Allah have eyes, Allah have 2 hands on the right side of His shoulder. He have 5 fingers in every hand. So what is the problem with Jesus? Same time, Allah don't have a spirit and He is not a spirit. So Allah cannot be alive. Allah cannot be alive because spirit is life. Spirit, when we say spirit, you know, your soul, that is a life given to you by God. A life given by God never die because it is life from God. Your flesh will die, but your soul will never die. That's why we believe in resurrection. What resurrection means that your soul and your body will reunite together. The body is dead, but the soul is not. There is a meaning in the Quran about coyotes. Coyotes? What coyotes mean? I don't know. When they scream in our neighborhood. Oh, you mean coyote? Yeah, just focus with me in the topic now. Then what coyote have to do with our topic? So all the argument of Muslims about how God can be, simply because their God cannot be God. For everything is possible with God. That's what the Bible says. Nothing is impossible with Him. There's things is impossible with me or you, simply because we are not God. But with God, everything is possible. So when the Muslims and the Quran question how God can have how Allah can have a son, that alone showing us that the one who wrote the Quran is an idiot. You don't say how can He. That is not a valid question for someone you claim to be God, because everything God can be. You know, a Muslim can be silly and says, can God become a dog? Can God become a cat? Can God become a wall? Can God? I mean, God can be whatever He wants. He's God. Who are you? So they make silly, like, you know, can God become a chicken? Can God become, you know? Yeah, you can be silly, no problem. But the logic is one. God, He can be whatever He wish. Otherwise, He is not God. And it's not you who tell God what He can be, what He cannot. Can the Muslim tell Allah why you have 2 eyes? They cannot, they don't dare. You see? They don't dare. Can you ask Muhammad why he have 2 hands in the right side? Nobody dare. They take it as it is. The second you say to them Christianity, suddenly they are brave, they want to ask questions, and they speak about logic and non-logic, and, you know, and sense makes sense. If you remember this stupid Lili Dawa, he made a video says God cannot be inside His creation. You know, Lily Dawah, he refuted the Christianity in 2 seconds, 60 seconds. So it's not even a minute, man. I mean, come on. He refuted Christianity and not even in a,
How would we know that?
You know? Does it even take a minute? No. Yeah. This is the stupid Lily Dawah saying in his video, and this is his video. Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. This is his video. But the same donkey in different video, he accepts that Allah entered his creation. You know?
What is in the creation cannot be God because they are dependent.
See? Because they are dependent. So if you enter the creation, you are not dependent no more. You are not independent. You are not. You depend on something else. Yeah. The same guy, he make another video, says Allah entered his creation. Stupid people. They don't even know what they are worshipping. This is why, you know, for us, we are thankful for having those Muslims. Those are gold for us. Those literally are gold. We laugh at their stupidity. You know? And the other lie, the Muhammadan, they say that they are coming from Abrahamic religion, as they claim. But how you believe you are from Abrahamic religion, yet your book, the Quran, never mentioned the name of the God of Abraham? Never, not even once. The God of Abraham, he came to Abraham as a man. And why Allah never mentioned the God of Abraham and the God of Moses in the whole Quran, the whole book? Not a single verse. Suddenly there's a new name appear. Allah is not exist in the Bible. Any Muhammadan? And you follow Abraham, then why you kiss stones? You bow down in front of stones. You believe stones can erase your sin. You are following a madman. If we ask the Muslims where you got this story about Abraham being, burned, you will find those in the stories of the Jews, those the Talmud, these stupid books, fairy tale stories. So you are taking books which is antichrist and taking books which is false and stupid, and you make it Quran. Like, if you ask the Muhammadan, do you believe in the story of the lizard trying to burn Abraham? He says, yeah, sure, Yeah. They believe it. This is the same idiot.
Carries diseases and eats dead meat. We're ordered
Lizard eat dead meat.
to kill snakes. We're ordered to kill scorpions. And these, by nature, are harmful for people. So killing them is justifiable and it's a legitimate thing to do. Likewise with the house lizards. And there is a hadith
Tell us.
in Sahih al-Bukhari where the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam, that when Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was thrown by his people in the blazing fire, all the creatures of Allah used to try and put off the fire. with the exception of the house lizard.
See?
It used to try to blow so that the fire would grow. And this shows you that our relationship, not only with people.
See here, I mean, you have to have a brain of a monkey. Even a monkey will laugh at you. You have to have literally a brain of a monkey to believe in such a story. The lizard is blowing air to ignite the fire on Abraham to burn him. Lizard? Do you know how small the lizard? I mean, how much air the lizard can provide for the fire? You know, if you say the elephant, if you say, something huge, big, like maybe the elephant, he went to the gas station, he pumped like 10 gallons of gas in his mouth, and he came back and he threw them at, he sprayed the gas at Abraham, you know. But the lizard, in the size of your finger, he was trying to burn Abraham, and all the creatures, they come to stop the fire. All the creatures, suddenly pigs are good. A second ago, he was saying those creatures, we need to kill them. Do you see how stupid they are? They are low class, low IQ. A second ago, he says those animals, we need to kill them. They are evil by nature. A second after, he said all the creatures come to stop the fire, except the lizard. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you see the stupidity? But usually people, they don't notice really how stupid what the person say, because they are not really listening. You know, most of people are shallow. I mean, the guy is a dripping poo-poo. But if a person is shallow, he don't see the poo-poo. He see that he said nothing wrong. Yeah. You know? A second ago, you were saying to me, those animals are evil, ugly, we need to kill them. And now you are saying to me, all the creatures, they were trying to stop the fire.
To kill mice because they spread
But remember, the mice came to stop the fire of Abraham.
all types of diseases. Plague is one of they are most infamous for.
And the pigs too. But pigs, they came to stop the fire of Abraham.
And also, they cause fire in houses.
Yeah, those mice, you know, they are evil. You know? Yeah, I mean, you see, all the stories is so stupid. Look, a story about the genies. Listen to this one. This is the genie thing.
House, okay, in India. There's a big question. Sir, I have a big question. Actually,
big question.
There is a problem in the house. Okay, in India. There's a problem going on in the house. Some bad things are happening, like evil things in the house. They are not letting the family stay in the house, like that. So what shall we do?
What you should do?
I don't know. I do not know the unseen. So when you talk ambiguously like this, it might be there are crooks breaking into the house. There might be mice and reptiles eating the people. There might be jinn. I don't know what you're referring to.
Sir, jinn and snakes, like in one room when the family members are going during, like after Asr time, sunset time, they are telling, do not enter this room, this is ours. And when nobody is there in the room, everything like from the cupboard, the clothes are thrown away, and even the family members who are living over there, they are reacting in different way, and you know, they are saying,
this is your dad cheating your mom. There's a woman, she was hiding in the closet. They throw the closet out, the clothes out before you get in. Well, a genie.
Do not enter this room and just leave the house.
Okay, so one of the two. Either you guys are hallucinating.
No way.
and you are convinced that the house is possessed, and your hallucination is making you hear these things, and whenever one says to the other, did you hear that? And they say, yeah, we heard that, and you start to believe this lie.
Or
no, actually the house is possessed. So if the house is possessed, what to do?
What to do?
The jinn cannot harm us.
Really?
And when we fear them, they become stronger.
Oof.
And they grow more influential. So what to do?
Yeah, what to do?
Should we call the Ghostbusters? There is no such thing.
Okay.
Read Surah Al-Baqarah in the house.
That's it.
Burns them. Read repeatedly the last two verses of Surah Al-Baqarah specifically. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون.
That's it.
The last two verses of the Surah Al-Baqarah. The Prophet says it prevents the jinn from entering your house for 3 days.
3 days.
And nights.
Sheikh, a question, please. Why only 3 days? I mean, why not 3 years? Like, do you think after we say those verses that they expired, maybe, you know? And why number 3? I mean, you Muslims are Trinity people. 3 days. So you read 2 verses from the chapter of the whatever, and then the genie will be out for 3 days. So we should repeat like every 3 days, keep reading the 2 verses. What about we write the verses in the door? What do you think? Yeah, it's a solution. 3 days. You read those verses, brother, sister, and the genie, they will not come to your house for 3 days.
Surah Al-Baqarah in the house, it burns them.
As long they are burned. So what is the need for the 2 verses? It burned them, it burned them. I mean, that's it, they are burned. They use some cream and Vaseline and they come back to life. Plastic surgery, etc., you know. Yeah, genie, what you expect? You read the chapter of the cow, it burned them. Why your prophet could not burn them? Did it ride him all night? According to Muhammad, in the chapter of Al-Jinn, a bunch of genie, more than 10, they are black men. They were naked. They were riding Muhammad all night until the morning, riding him like a donkey. And they are naked. Why Muhammad did not read those 2 verses and burn them? You know, just...
Read repeatedly the last 2 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah specifically. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون. The last 2 verses of the Surah Al-Baqarah, the Prophet says it prevents the jinn from entering your house for 3 days.
That's it.
And nights. Read repeatedly Ayat Al-Kursi.
The chapter of the chair. I love the chair stuff. Actually, I'm talking to you sitting on a chair.
And blow around the house. And this burns them alive. And continue to do this repeatedly with full conviction that Allah is their Lord. Allah is stronger than them, and Allah will make them go out. If this does not improve and fix rapidly, you can do this ruqyah on water, and you can sprinkle it around the corners of the house and at the entrances of the house. And do that repeatedly until the house is clean, but never fear them. If I'm in my house, and this happened a few times, I hear the doors banging and the lights turned off. And I say, I speak, I say, turn it off, turn it on. I'm not going to be afraid of you.
Yeah.
And I read the Ayat Al-Kursi loudly in the last 2 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. It doesn't happen again. So be strong, depend on Allah Azza wa Jal, and never fear them, and nothing would happen, inshaAllah. Yaqub.
That's it. I mean, we solve the problem, and we burn them, and be strong. Actually, I like this topic. I'm going to make it my coming topic, maybe. Yeah. I like to burn, you know, the genie. All right. So this will be our coming topic for. We will do it. Already we are in the 15th. So Oh, Thursday. Let us go Friday in the morning on. Friday in the morning. We did not do morning time for a while. So we will go Friday around what do you think, guys? Do it Friday morning? Or maybe people are still at work. Let us do it I'm not looking. So, guys, what is a good time to do to go live? A Friday, not today. Already it's Thursday. (1:30 a.m. for you? Okay, we can do it at night then, you know, but maybe not too late. Okay, let's see if we do it at 7:30 p.m. What do you think, guys? New York time. Or 8:30 p.m. Hold on. Maybe that will give time for people like in Indonesia and in Asia to wake up and to join us. Okay, let's make it 8:30 p.m. I know that Friday people, they go, you know, it's for us, we are here. The one who go out, they go out. All right? Yeah. So we will be live Friday at 8:30 p.m. New York time. All right? That will be maybe Saturday for people in Asia. Correcto? All right. I'm not going to keep you longer. I hope today we have a good time. If you are from those who download my videos, you know, don't forget to download it. You know, I'm not going to keep it for long. The Muslim who call me, you can download their video and post them in your website. Same time, I hope that the Muslim, they see that lies doesn't help, and celebrity promoting Islam will not change anything, because especially even the celebrity you are depending on to promote Islam, they are really horrible. They are not even a good quality. You know, as the Lord, He says, from their fruits you shall know them. If the one who advertised to you is a pimp, that means pimp you are. All right? And you cannot change the tail of a dog. In the Middle East, we say that if you put the tail of a dog inside a frame to straight it out for 1,000 years, the second you take the frame off, the dog tail will bend again. So don't think those pimps, they can promote you. They are pimps. And I believe it, you know, I believe it strongly that they are going to cause a big disaster for you soon. They will be exposed sooner or later. They cannot, those people, they cannot hide their identity, you know, who they are for real. And their fruits is going to expose them, and you will be sorry. You know, the Muslims, they did the same to themselves when they stopped promoting the Big Bang, and then it turned to be the Big Bang is not really a valid theory. So suddenly now the Muslims, they are saying, we don't believe in the Big Bang. But every single Mabdul for the last maybe 30 years was speaking about the Big Bang as if it's their God. The second they noticed that Big Bang is not really too much valid, and more scientists washing their hands from it, suddenly the Muslims saying Big Bang is not in the Quran. Very hypocrite. Very, very, very hypocrite. Garbage in, garbage out. So I want to say thank you. I will keep this video for a few hours until you download the part with the Muslims. Until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. Christ is Lord. Islam is a fraud. And we prove it every time we go live. Take care.